everybody, and welcome to Encounter Roleplay. My name is Will, and today we are back with yet another episode, oh yes, of the Fellowship of the Dich, or Journey into Middle-earth, whichever you prefer, to be honest, because we're back today with the full cast and crew, aside from Mr. Revolver, who unfortunately has a man in his house. He hasn't been sure why the man is there.
Should we be worried?
He hasn't let him in. Most likely Revolver will be kidnapped, but hey, we'll survive. The game must go on after all. So, it could be worse. Could be Mike. Well, no, that'd be better. I guess if Mike just turned up in my house, that would be kind of worrying. But anyway, let's go around the...
matter of time, Will.
It's only a matter of time. Perfect chance to go around the cast and crew, figure out who we are, who we're playing, and all that shenanigans. So why not? Let's start with Mike today. How you doing, Mike?
Sweet, I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, I'm coming off the high of a 12-hour charity stream.
Nice,
got a massive raid from Kira that day. It was a pretty good time.
A massive.
I got hit by that whatever that follower nonsense is happening on Twitch. And there's like 300 follows that day, and I was like, those are all fake accounts. Delete everyone. Yeah, it's pretty bad. But yeah, I'm looking forward to running some Middle Earth here, and then going to Gen Con in 2 days.
Fan-fucking-tastic. Talk to me about Arvalan.
Do I have to?
I'm afraid so.
Because last time he wasn't doing so great. But I am playing Arvalan, son of Avalor. He is a Dunedain ranger who started off real hot and heavy and then just tapered off like most things I do on Encounter Roleplay. He can't seem to roll to hit anything, but we're hoping that he falls in the god's good graces, the mayor's good graces. But he is tall, with dark hair, pale skin, green-gray eyes, and typically wears his cloak and cowl on his head to hide his heritage. And he is the party's guide-ish.
Fantastic. We have Kira back with us today. How's it going, Kira?
Good, and I'm super excited because I'm leaving for Guatemala for 2 weeks tomorrow.
Ooh, yes.
Yes. It's going to be great, but I'm a huge bundle of nerves about flying, so...
You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So talk to us a little bit about Myril.
So Myril is a elf from the Southern Mirkwood. She's a warden, and she has seen face-to-face the Shadow, where she went up north to try and find help, allies to fight against it. She got in touch with Bard and has been part of this fellowship now, and it seems every time Muriel's not around, shit all seems to happen.
yeah. She really keeps the group kind of stable when she's gone.
I'm a little concerned for the next 2 weeks.
Absolutely. Oh, man. And thank you so much to Ewok for the host and raid, my friend. Welcome in, my friend. I suggest you guys go show that man some love. Give him a follow. Fantastic. Let's go to Greg, Mr. Grimjack 21502. How's it going, dude?
Oh, great, man. I can't wait to get into it here. I am playing, I guess you could say, the party's cleric, healer, resident fat guy, Rally Rushlight. If you want to think about what he looks like, think about Flash Gordon, Voltan, a little Brian Blessed action. He kind of went a little Breaking Bad last week. He kind of invented cocaine for Middle-earth. We're not sure how that's going to spread out, but it's definitely a plot hook, future one anyway. So
it really explains Gandalf, really, if you think about it. Just really everything Gandalf did. I am back now.
Radagast as well.
Yeah,
anyhow, yeah. So let's get to it. And Gordon's alive.
Fantastic. And last but not least, we have Mr. Josh with us today. How's it going, Josh?
No, I was just here to wait for...
You are so quiet.
And then I'm off. Hello?
You're like...
That's...
Oh, no, that might have been... My Zoom just did a weird thing. Okay, seems like you're all good.
Okay, yeah. I only stick around for Greg to say Gordon's alive once a week, and then I'm gone. But I will stick it out. And yeah, Gandalf the White. Makes a lot of sense. So I will be playing Hardwind, son of Herwin. He is a man of Gondor. Pretty out of place in these parts. He's very Gondorian. Like you can just check it out because he's got a big freaking tower shield that has the White Tree of Gondor on it, and he's actually a god of the High Tower and sworn to the Steward of Gondor as his servant. But he he quite likes the elves and various other people that he's traveling with, and has grown quite disillusioned with the way Gondor is run. But then again, Gondor never gave him copious amounts of cocaine, hallucinogenics, weed, and various other things that Greg has been hooking me up with. So if we've learned anything from this campaign, it's always good to know a guy.
Yeah, exactly. We can't, for legal reasons, confirm that it's actually Greg. It is his character, Rowley. His character. Yeah, so let's remind ourselves what happened last time, because it really was a den of infamy and dich, indeed. Yes, the very important and nutritious herb which Radagast keeps. Anyway, so these guys are set 5 years after the events of the last Hobbit movie, and of course the Desolation of Smaug, the Battle of Five Armies. You guys essentially were given entrance to Beorn's camp. You learned that the Dark Emissary, who's an enemy of yours, had envoys here and was turning young Beornings away to the darkness. You broke into the Dark Emissary's embassy and fought with these two 7 feet tall men clad in black iron and captured their leader, Vossler. He told you that Agandawa, one of Sauron's lieutenants, was behind all of this. And basically what happened last time, to surmise, you guys went to Mirkwood to meet with Radagast. You fought with some giant spiders. Arvelan almost got killed. And Radagast kind of turned on your magic item, I suppose, your rose, which can lead you to the Sword of Sigurd. And he gave you a kind of secondary task that there are a bunch of spiders near his home of Rosgobel, and he would like them to be destroyed, if possible, because they are becoming a blight on his very peaceful woodland folk. And I'm doing my best, Sylvester. Go ahead.
There was a very important thing I must tell you guys. So we noticed something very important, and that very important thing was that the rose that we've got that supposedly leads us to the sword, which has not been, we don't know what the sword is, it hasn't been shared with us, but to activate the rose, Arvelan's blood needs to be spilled on it. Yes. So basically, we have to bleed Mike, which is the best plot hook I think Will has ever come up with.
I'm personally very proud of it.
It requires no effort, because every combat, like an Arvelan almost dies.
I wanted to set you guys a very easy and very achievable task. Yeah. And so I have.
Cathartic.
Often with plot hooks, you think, are they going to bother with this quest? I thought, how do I make them take my quest? And I thought, let's make it about bleeding Mike. And that's just the genius behind my my
this
DMing
powerful
skills.
Magical artifact works by Mike. You just keep doing you. It just works. It works naturally.
When you,
your ineptitude is what fuels the power of this fucking magic
Absolutely.
item.
If there's one thing we can count on a Monday night, it's Mike being
It's my ineptitude.
Fantastic. So, yes, good question, Mr. Ewok. So this week we are sponsored by Power VTT, the Power Virtual Tabletop, which you can check out, !power there in chat. If you follow through that link, poweredvtt.com/encounter, you get a special discount for $2 a month for a year, and this before the prices go up when the official release comes out. It's pretty cool, damn thing, actually. Much easier to use than certain tools that I could mention, like Roll20 or Fancy Grounds, and a lot cheaper as well. So I've been shitting on D&D Beyond for a while, so I figured I should provide an alternative for those of you who are interested. And of course, helps the channel ticking. So thanks for checking it out, guys. Of course, how to interact with today's shows? Well, pretty simple. If you guys haven't followed yet, then you can make the world go mad or help these party out by following if you haven't yet. We hit 40 followers. You guys get to decide on something which happens next in our campaign. You could just decide to stuff Mike's mouth full of dich, the Radagast herb, or you could decide to, plenty of other places you could stuff that.
Leave it there. Just leave it there.
Yes, for otherwise we would get banned from Twitch if I described the exact process. Also, here is a tweet for you guys, 20 retweets, and I'll have another viewer decision, and of course you can donate to affect the game, give players nat 1s, nat 20s, wild magic surges, and support the channel to boot. So, other than that, Let's pick up from where we left off. You guys are outside of Radagast's hut. We'll say that Mirrel's been sort of scouting around, checking the area, because there have been known spiders around here, and you kind of meet these guys back up. It is raining out, I should mention, as was previously, and you see these lot come out from Radagast's hut.
Did I see any spiders?
You, roll me a perception check.
Okay. $13.
13. You saw signs of them. You see that there's large webbing to the kind of like west of this area, and you suspect that's where they are. You didn't actually see any spiders themselves, though.
Okay. Best be on guard. It appears that there's spiders nearby. I didn't see any of them, but to the west there's signs of a nest.
Oh yeah, we're still coming down from being high as shit. That's right. That's what happened.
Yeah.
That's what happened. We were high as hell, thanks to Rowley. Good stuff. I think it was just me and Hardwood were high as shit.
Yeah, we were on it.
Yes. I believe Radagast would like the western giant spiders destroyed. If I'm not mistaken, that's what he said.
Are you all right?
I took medicine from Rowley, and it had some adverse side effects. But
I'm just gonna stare at
good
Rowley,
hard
like,
taking.
What did you give them?
It's nothing, lass. It's taken care of now. Which reminds me, Will, since Radagast is a super druid type guy, can I replenish my herbal kit here?
He hasn't expressly given you any herbs, so you'd have to kind of go back in and ask, or just take some.
Well, I don't want to just take them. I mean, if you need me to RP it, I will. But he would definitely ask, because I have to replenish some stuff.
Okay, yeah. When you come back, when you knock on the hut and kind of open the door a little bit, Radagast isn't there.
Are the herbs there?
The herbs are there.
Okay, can I take just what I need in Reed Mace, Shadowthorn, Athelas, and I think that's it, and I will leave some pipeweed behind.
Okay.
Of equal value.
All right.
Hopefully I
So
don't
Rowley
get
comes
killed.
back out with a couple more herbs from Radagast's hut.
Hardwin is currently just he's got his tower shield, and Hardwin is sort of slumped over it, just using it to hold himself up, and he just looks at the rest of the party pale skin, nosebleed, just. It's been a long couple of days, love. We should head out.
We ran here
Yeah.
nonstop for 3 days.
There was no mention of logistics the entire journey.
My blood hurts.
My blood.
I've started to be able to smell colors. We should leave this place.
Technically, we need to rest.
God damn.
I mean, I maybe I failed to mention this, but the one side effect of Reed Mace,
The one side effect.
Literally the only one.
the one side effect is after our 3-day jaunt with no food and no sleep, it gives us all a level of exhaustion.
Right.
So I'm being fair here.
Yeah, so you guys are
Cocaine has its now.
Now listen, kids.
Right, in true Elvis Presley fashion here, I do have something that takes away a level of exhaustion to keep us going.
But in 2 days' time, your
We
heart
will
actually explode.
No, in 2 days, I'll have to give you some more Reed Mace to get you back going again. It's a vicious circle, and it's very lucrative. I have Gerald working on it back in Dale.
When we came to your shop, I thought you were this lovely, genuine, kind man, and you were just a drug peddling bastard.
It turns out he ran out of brie. He didn't leave willingly. He got run out of brie across the mountains through the Mirkwood.
We are accompanying A known drug king.
I am the one that knocks.
Terrifying.
I'll be right back, guys.
can
Just gonna
we-
grab a drink. Sorry, go ahead.
Can we sleep at Roscabel?
Yeah, you can take a rest here. Well, I'll be 2 seconds, but describe what you guys are up to during your rest.
Yeah, so Hardwin sort of Hardwin just sort of looks around, looks down at the floor, and just Hardwin decides that this is a particularly comfy-looking piece of floor, and he pretty much collapses on the spot, just clutching his shield like some kind of perverse comfort blanket made of steel and wood, and just stares up at the trees, confused, and everything is spinning. Just, so, what exactly happened to you? Was the elf with us? Did I just forget the elf existed?
Arbalon actually walks over and pokes you. Muriel, oh, she is real. Okay,
Very
well,
much so.
that wasn't a fever dream then. Good. I'm gonna take this, and he reaches over and grabs a handful of dick out of Rally's pouch, and then lays down and begins to chew on that.
I like Hardwin, as if his legs don't work, just pulls himself over desperately to you and just begins to munch on the other end of the dick.
Yeah.
Be a
It's like-
lady,
Your
It's
lady
like
is
Lady and
tramping
the
it. Yeah.
recovering drug addicts coming down from a high.
I'm gonna approach Riley and say, "Are you sure that was a great idea?"
At this point, Rally is sitting there smoking his pipe as he watches these two guys, and he says,
Lass, have you ever seen two happier men?
Like tears.
it needed to be done, Meryl. We had to pass through the area. They have side effects. Some people start chewing dick. Others people, like myself, we can handle our reed mace. For now.
We can handle our dick.
All right, I'll keep perimeter. Make sure no spiders try and sneak up on us while these two are resting.
You got this, right? Just like the two fighters of the group are just lying on the floor, like, you got this, right?
They're just so fucking useless right now.
Yeah.
I hand rolling my sword. I'm like, you got this, right? And just
So, yeah, the group of you kind of. I mean, it's raining out, so you probably have to like put some kind of tarp over you, otherwise it's just miserable. Miro, you can be on watch. You can roll me a perception check.
Okay.
Rally's going to join her too because
Right.
he's actually going to use one of his drugs to get himself right.
This is the good drug.
Okay.
Just one more, and that'll be fine.
One pill makes you larger.
one pill makes you fall.
I eat a sweet cake that gives me the benefit of a long rest during a short rest.
Nice.
Oh, I see. All right.
That good cake.
It's that sweet cake.
Yeah.
It's that damn cake. Right.
And there's seeds in that
Specially
sweet cake.
brewed at 420, my boy.
Right.
It's
So-
excellent.
So yeah, okay. So you guys can spend any hit dice that you need to, and get back your exhaustion as you take this short rest. Miro, was that a 13 on your perception?
12.
Oh, 12. Yeah, sorry, you've got your roll twice. It seems fairly like quiet out. You get a sense that Rosgabel and its kind of like glade in which Radagast lives is somewhat protected, and seems a bit more.
Rip Will.
Damn it, Zoom.
We'll do better.
It it does that sometimes, and I don't know why. It's a Zoom issue. I'm fairly sure. When I speak in Zoom, sometimes like all of the bandwidth, Zoom just eats all of it.
Just
Very strange.
got the munchies.
Yeah, I'll try and work for it. Yeah, this area is somewhat protected, so you're fairly sure that there's no spiders immediately in this vicinity.
Okay.
So after your short rest, the group of you come round and are feeling much more yourselves. No longer under the effects of the drugs, and somewhat disturbed to find that you have been eating dich for the past couple of hours.
You guys have a belly full of dick.
Oh my god.
You're gonna be shitting dick.
So now, Kira, imagine this for 3 whole hours.
Yeah, it really kept being as funny.
Yeah, it didn't stop. It didn't get less funny as the day went on.
Uh-huh.
In fact, at times it got more funny.
I look over to Arvelan, clutching my stomach. I'm just like, I feel so full of your dick.
I got it from Rowley. I'm just glad that it
Rowley, hold on, so Rowley gave it,
yeah, Rowley had the good dick.
and then he gave it to you, and you gave it to... I've got second-hand dick. Sloppy seconds dick.
Can we make it 6 hours? I bet we could.
let's bring up that
Boys,
old...
calm down, settle down. There's enough dick for everybody.
Yes, you guys reanimate the already dead horse of dich. Just to beat it some more.
Yep.
We're gonna leave it here. We're gonna leave it all here at Radagast, man, to get it out. No.
Yeah.
Something about spiders and blood. I don't remember. The last day was a blur. Meryl, have you been here the whole time?
Have I been there the whole time?
You've been
I was
like
out patrolling.
probably like patrolling the area, not directly with them, but sort of looking out.
Okay, so I wasn't really there actively for the conversation.
Right.
Okay. I've been keeping watch.
Oh.
I thought the 3 of you would be capable enough.
You were wrong.
Clearly.
Never has anyone made such a colossal judgmental error.
I think we agreed to kill spiders for the wizard.
Did.
Perhaps we should do that.
Aye.
As my bow hand will be stronger this time than the last spiders.
Yeah.
It certainly can't be weaker.
Well,
That's for sure. Not with all this dick in my system.
well, you were a bit tied up last time. Maybe next time, stop floundering the fuck around and actually cut yourself down.
You make a point.
I do.
Well, whenever the 2 of you are feeling up to it, to the west, spiders seem to be
Right.
there.
Hardwin pulls himself to his feet and stretches and just says, right, well, I say we head out immediately.
Agreed.
Okay. So you're heading to the west. It seems like Miral's sort of leading the way because she's had a little scout out
Probably.
around here. Yeah. Okay. So you head away from Rosgabel and sort of deeper into the Mirkwood once again, and trying to follow the web of spiders to its sort of completion. And it grows dark once again, and only those of you with enhanced vision can really see easily before you. And Miral, you see that above you, and currently not on the floor, the kind of ground of the forest, there are large webs all above you. Don't see any spiders at this point, but you're definitely heading in the right direction. You're fairly sure that based on what the party have told you of their last encounter with spiders, that you don't want to be surprised by these guys. Question, yes.
Question, is it supposed to be getting this dark this early? I mean, is it early, or is it getting dark for legitimate reasons, or is it just...
It tends to get very dark in the Mirkwood pretty quickly as you get into quite dense canopy, as no light is allowed through.
Yeah, okay, so at the moment, yeah, it doesn't seem like supernatural, because I know in my head I'm thinking Dol Guldur is quite dark and foreboding.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's like any ethereal shadows or anything like that.
Cool. Okay. Right. Shadow being quite an important thing to look out for.
Indeed.
Yeah. So Hardwin sort of is going to float in the middle of the party, and he's going to. I feel like I don't really need to tell you this, but he will turn to Meryl and sort of draw a torch from his bag and say, "It's hard for me to hold a shield and a sword and a torch at the same time." So he'll hand it to you and just say, "They don't like fire. We learned that much."
Rowley can carry it.
Yeah, I'll pass
Actually,
it to
yeah.
Rowley.
Yeah, that would be good.
Will, are we still in the Western Eaves near Roscabel, or are we in the heart of the Mirkwood?
Yeah, you're within the Western Eaves right now.
Okay. But we're walking towards the heart of the Mirkwood, right? I think that's
Correct,
where he said that his that these spiders were.
Yeah.
Yeah. So after a while of slow trudge recovery walk, eventually Arvalon gets more spring in his step, and he starts to walk up where towards the front where Meryl is, sort of leaving. He kind of follows behind her.
Rowley hands out the Shadowthorn vials for poison.
Sweet. Yep. How long do they last for?
1 hour. 1 hour.
So don't drink them immediately, because
That's why I'm handing them out.
Okay, so you start, continue your traipse through. Meryl, could you roll me a survival check, please?
Yes.
Yes.
10.
Yeah, not so hot. The going gets pretty tough, and you can't really find an alternate route through particularly easily. It gets tougher because you're starting to come upon webs that are reaching down as around your head to kind of shoulder area, so you're gonna have to start crawling through tight spaces and underneath sort of fallen tree branches in order to avoid tagging onto any of the webs, because that if you can even if your hand gets stuck to it, you actually physically have to cut it with a knife or a sword to cut through this web, which is as thick as hempen rope, and truly very sticky, stickier than any of Rowley's honey cakes, and maybe there's a new recipe in there actually. But you make your way through for some time. And I'd like you at this point, presuming you guys are going fairly quietly, or at least attempting to be, to roll me some stealth checks.
Anybody have advantages on stealth? Because I can give everybody advantage on stealth if you want it.
I do have advantage if I'm in the forest.
All you need to do is take some of my drugs.
This one's topical, so it's okay.
So mine's a 16.
What about you, Hardwin?
I'm actually wearing light armor because with a tower shield and decent dex, I'm not at disadvantage. So.
Alrighty then. So just some advanced Shadowthorn for me.
All right.
I get
16.
All right. Is that 11 from Mike?
Yep.
16 from Meryl, and 11 from you, Josh?
Yeah.
Okay.
As Meryl and Rowley creep through the jungle.
Yes. Clunk, clunk, clunk. Wonder if there's some logistics around here somewhere. Yeah. If
Hardwin and Arvalon are just having flashbacks to their drug-induced 3-day journey.
Yeah.
Did I eat dick? Right.
Did I eat a dick? So yeah, the group of you are heading through. You don't appear to disturb anything at this point. Nothing has yet woken up. However, you do come to a particularly sort of thickly webbed area, and looking up, you can see that there is a nest of spiders who appear to be up in the branches of the Mirkwood, and they look quite still. You're not sure if they're asleep, but they're not moving.
I sort of look up and just turn to Arvalan and Kira. Not Kira. I looked through the 4-4 to Kira. No, I turn to Miral and Arvalan and just say, "Do you reckon if we lit an arrow, you could make that shot?"
I have faith I
Probably
could.
yes.
Well, this webbing burns, so that'd probably be the easiest way.
Will, are we in the Mirkwood?
You're pretty sure you are at this point, yeah.
Does spiders sleep? is that
You could
common
roll me a
knowledge?
nature.
All right, so if we're in the Mirkwood, I believe I gain double my proficiency on that.
Just
Uh,
just spiders making
so
over-exaggerate.
so a 14 on nature.
Sleep. Yeah. Yeah. So a 15. I mean, you're not entirely sure. You're pretty sure they have moments in which they are sort of resting
Sure.
and aren't active, but you're not sure whether or not they are truly asleep. And
Right.
you also know that even if they are asleep, kind of like tugging on one of their webs would definitely wake them up.
Okay. Yeah, he's been here enough times to be like, I don't know if there's just docile spiders hanging around. So that's a slight concern for him.
I love the fact that they're all just up there like, shh. They never look up.
I think we're asleep.
Stupid.
Pass me some more dich.
No, Dich has been obliterated. It's been banned from these lands.
It's how they've advanced so far.
It really is.
They won't fucking around.
Terrible. Yeah, he'll wrap some cloth around the end of his arrow and light it in the torch.
Miral will do the same thing. So at least there's 2 arrows.
Okay.
Just in case one of us misses.
Just in case.
Naming no names.
Yeah.
What? What do you mean? And then yeah, I guess we.
What do you
I guess
know?
he- I guess he fires.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to drink my potion of non-dying from poison.
Yeah, anyone else want to drink the anti-venom?
Yeah, I'll take mine as well.
Yeah,
One
I
hour of
guess.
not poison.
I guess I could do that, right?
Yeah, I'll do that too.
Okay. So yes, Arvalan and
Shoots a
Miral
goddamn spider in the face.
in the fucking face.
Everybody's jaws drop open as they see him hit.
He did it.
Please.
It just like punches through several things of web and hits a spider.
please tell me they're already dead.
Yeah.
He's just hit.
Yeah, just dead spider. You know, it like bounces off a bunch of trees. Okay, so you fire this arrow out into the night, Mike, to shoot one of these spiders, and a 23 is a hit.
Sweet. So this spider takes 10 damage.
Nice, because that extra 2. Very nice. Very nice indeed. All right, so that the arrow just kind of whistles out and strikes the spider. It doesn't die, but it does like immediately kind of like jerk and react. Miral, you can take your kind of surprise action at this point.
Okay. Did a 13 hit?
Let me see. A 13 is a hit.
Okay, 12 damage.
Very nice.
Or 14 plus 2. Because we still have that, right?
Is there the flower power plus 2?
The
Yeah.
flower power is a reroll for crit fails.
There's
Uh,
another
you-
power, isn't there?
Meryl would still have her re-roll for crit fails, but unfortunately the +2, it's only for a limited period of time. So
Okay.
that would have been, yeah.
Okay, so yes, you do kill the spider that Arvalan had previously shot.
So Arvalan didn't kill it.
Oh no.
Good.
Right. So you kind of 2 arrows just kind of whistle out, and it like it jerks as it dies. It kind of like shrivels up, and the other spiders kind of immediately notice that this thing is, shivering and quivering in all of the webs. And you see that kind of from one of these trees, other spiders begin to kind of like crawl, almost spawning out from them. And they go seeking their prey. So it's a good time for us to roll some initiative.
And the nest is on fire, right?
The nest catches fire, and that's potentially one of the reasons why they begin to immediately kind of evacuate, because you hear that kind of and they can feel the heat coming in towards them.
How many of them are there?
I'll give you a leg count in a second.
Ooh.
A leg count.
Like I didn't know.
Take that number, divide by 8.
Yes. Hardwin on a 13, Spiders on a 14, Rowley on a 7, Miral on a 12, and Arvlan on a 17.
I'm back for the next 5 or 6 minutes. And
Yeah.
then terrible shit
No,
again.
it means we can get your failures out of the way. By the way, I just
Yeah.
like the fact that 2 shots fired. Arvalan startled everyone, but at least Miral killed something.
Listen,
Arvalan just woke everything up. And...
listen, I lit the whole thing on fire, okay? See, what happened was I threaded the needle and the fire arrow just went through all the webs, and then Murals followed after it and did the final blow.
That's
Teamwork.
That's it. Yeah, total teamwork, guys.
Perfectly timed teamwork.
Carrying the team. All right, so
That's Warden.
all right, so the turn order for this combat will be Arvalan, followed by the spiders, Hardwin, Miral, and Rowley. So Arvalan, you've taken your kind of surprise action. Now it's time for you to do your thing. You see immediately 3 spiders. There were 4 of them. You killed one of them in kind of one area to the left of you guys, and spawning out from the tree, which currently I should note the tree isn't on fire, but the nest where those 4 were, there are another 3 of them coming out.
Okay. Do I have time to light another arrow? Is that a thing I can do?
Yeah, I'd let you bonus action that.
All right, sure. Yeah, I will bonus action to light another arrow, and then I'm going to aim for one of the spiders coming out of the tree.
Fantastic.
Nailed it. Guys, there are my rolls. I'm back.
Oh,
I'm back.
Why
yeah.
are you lighting arrows? Just shoot them.
What? Josh, don't do that. You don't know. You don't know my life, Josh.
An alarm. has
You
gone
don't
off.
Yeah. It's the
Mike
fire
alarm
alarm
has
because the whole
gone
wood on fire.
Like, literally someone's calling up Kira right now. Did you see how shit Mike's roar was, right?
See how terrible that was?
Tell Mike.
You're both wardens? He's embarrassing. Oh.
He's making you look good, though. All right, so that's Arvalan's turn, unless you got anything else, any movement you want to do.
No, that is it. That's
Aye.
it.
Spider turn. And they are going to spend their turn. The nest spiders, they're immediately going to kind of flee that nest because it's on fire. So those 3 of them are going to kind of flank you guys over towards the left-hand side. And they're in cover right now as they are up on the trees. So they are considered to be in light cover, and they're coming towards you at this point about 15 feet away. And the tree spiders who are spawning out from the tree. It's my
He's gone.
Zoom does that thing again. Apologies. It goes for like 3 seconds every now and again, then comes back. Yeah, the tree spiders headed towards you. Just make a direct route, straight head first towards you guys, and are at this point 10 feet away from you. And as their turn, they spend dashing. So Hardwin, it's your turn, my friend.
Okay, which side is Kira and Mike on? Because I want to be on the other side.
They were shooting and their spiders to the left-hand side.
So I'll take the right, and I will. These guys are still 10 feet away.
They are 10 feet away. The tree spiders immediately ahead of you are 10 feet away.
In which case, I'm just gonna hold here next to put Rowley. Make sure like I'm between Rowley and them, sword ready, and I'm gonna hold my attacks for when they come up.
Nice.
Do I need to inform you of what happens when they come up?
I'm pretty sure they, yeah.
They eat a dick. Yeah. Just so you understand.
Okay, Miral, it's your turn.
Oh, okay. sorry. Okay, so the ones that we lit the nest are coming up onto the right-hand side, you said? Okay.
Yep.
You can see the direction they're in because Arvalan is like firing arrows past them in like warning shots.
Yeah, so
And
you can
they're, like,
see
on fire.
it's well lit. It's well lit.
Okay.
It's a well lit, mate.
Are there any visible spiders to the left where we are closest to?
Yes, there are
Yeah.
those. Yeah, so the nest spiders, to be clear, are flanking you guys to the right, to the left-hand side. They're the ones that are closest to you in light cover on the trees. The tree spiders are ones 10 feet ahead of you, straight ahead near Hardwin.
Okay,
So we've
I'm
got three
gonna.
on our-
Okay, I'm gonna aim for one of them on the right. Left. The tree spiders. No. Yes, nest spiders.
Nest
I'm sorry.
spiders on the left, tree spiders on the right.
Yes,
Okay.
nest spiders.
Okay,
Arms
dokie.
to the left of me.
20
20 is a hit.
for 4 damage.
Eh. Okay. Yeah, not quite as impressive as you would have hoped, but you know, it's a shot is a shot. And so you see the spider. You know, it's just in cover, but you still manage to get to it and kind of find its mark, and the arrow just kind of whistles into its carapace, and you hear it kind of crunch and pierce through the armor of the spider. Anything else you want to do, Meryl?
That is it.
Okie dokie. Then that is Rowley's turn.
Okay, I am going to hold my action, and I am going to have Rowley get basically right behind Hardwin and spear over the shoulder. He is going to mimic Hardwin, and that
Nice.
if anything gets close, it's going to eat what he has and then eat my spear.
Eat my spear.
A spear is much bigger than a dick.
All right, Mike.
Ladies.
Oh man, oh
Back to
man.
Mike.
Speaking of which, it's top of round 2 and it's Mike's turn.
Oh man, let's see if I can keep this embarrassment up. He fires at one of the closer. Actually, you know what? The other guys seem to have the close-up ones. Yeah, he's gonna fire one of the farther away ones.
Okay.
Nailed it. Same number.
Oh
2 for 2.
my.
2 for 2. Guys, we want to see how to be a ranger. This is it right here. Prime example.
Wow.
You Legolas the shit out of this.
Yep. Sure did.
Go on, Zoom. There we go.
That's it.
All right.
He feels embarrassment as a bonus action.
Yeah, thanks. It takes 1d4 embarrassment damage. It's the spider's turn, so they get to do their fang. So the 3 on the left are going to close with kind of Muriel and Arvalan, whilst the 3 ahead of you are going to head towards Rowley and Hardwin. So let's deal with Muriel and Arvalan first of all.
Because they'll die.
Because they'll die first.
Actually,
Then.
no, Meryl. I believe in Meryl.
Let's see. Believe in the heart of a young girl. 13 versus your armor class, Muriel?
It hits. It's 13.
Owie, okay. And then Arvalan, you take a 10
10 misses.
and a 12.
12 misses.
Alright, so just Muriel takes the hit. And these ones are gonna inject you with their venom for... Ow! Max damage, 9.
Oh, great.
That's gotta hurt. Okay, Hardwin and Rowley, these 3 come within range.
Okay.
You guys take your reactions?
Yes, please.
Yeah. I'm gonna. First of all, are we going for the same one?
Let's do it. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just go for the same
Oh
one.
yes, thank you. Could you roll a Constitution saving throw, Muriel?
Okay, I have also written I have advantage on saving throws against poison.
You do, because of your antidote. So yeah,
Yes. Okay. 20.
Oh, thank
nice.
God.
Good save.
Yeah.
Easy, easy.
I'm going to shield to the face 12.
12 was not a hit. 15 is a hit though for 6 on that one.
God damn. And Nat 20
That'll do it.
for pretty bad. 15 damage.
All right, that is enough to kill one of them.
Okay.
I guess I will. Yeah.
Yeah, fine.
All right, so you kind of you bring down the sword, and just as it reaches you, kind of skewer it between the eyes. Very nice, very nice. So that is your guys' reactions. These guys get to take their attack, which is Spooder 2. All right, so versus Rowley, a nat 1.
Hits. No. I'm good.
And Hardwin, a 11.
Nah.
No, oh, and this is at the point that Will remembers that these guys have multi-attack. So I'll do that on Rowley.
Disadvantage.
It's okay. It
so
still
it's
doesn't
no
hit
one.
me.
Yeah, it's no one.
What?
And then the disadvantage is going to be too much to hit Hardwin, but he would have rolled a nat 20, so just as well. Oh wait, no, with disadvantage on Hardwin, a 13. Yeah. But I won't bother going back and doing multi attacks on the two of you, Myril and Arvalan, so consider yourselves lucky. Alright, that is Spider's turn. Hardwin, your turn, my friend.
I'm gonna turn around to the next one who's in my path, and on that 20 him,
Oh, damn!
and I'll kill him.
2 nat 20s in a row.
And
Yep, that'll kill him. 18 is what you're looking for there.
And shield in the face for the other one. For 8 bludgeoning damage with the shield, with just a tower shield. And then I look back to Arvalan and Myril and notice that none of their stuff is dead. I'm very disappointed as I wreck face.
Indeed.
When you turn around and look, Rowley goes,
It's not a competition, boy. But if it was, we'd be winning.
You're fucking worst.
Hey, how you enjoying those 10s to hit, Mike?
Pretty good. I'm really enjoying them. Man. A lot of fun.
That is Spider's turn, Hardwin, your turn, and then Myril.
Okay, so there's still the 3 to our left.
There are still 3 of them to your left. One of them's been damaged by 4.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and hit a different one from the one that I first hit.
Okay.
We're 13?
13 is on the money.
Yeah. For 4.
Hey, perfect number.
Ugh.
They look like they don't mind taking 4 damage too much. They don't love it, but you know. Okay, it's Myril's turn. So Rowley,
okay, we have one left in front of us, right?
you got
already took
one
it.
left. Yeah, it's already taken a
just
shield to the face.
Shield.
Boom!
Boom, baby. That's a hit for 9 damage. Not quite enough to get it,
Oh, shit.
but it looks pretty upset and close to death. You're kind of squirming on
It's
your
on
spear.
I think it's on 1 hit point, isn't it?
It's
It is on
hit
1 hit point, yeah.
Son of a bitch.
1 hit point matters, man.
Mm.
Alright, that is Mr. Spooder taking his hit from Rowley. Arvalan, top of round 3.
How close are they to us? Right on top of our shit?
They
that
are
help us?
around you, yeah, so within
Okay.
5 feet.
It's cool. So I cannot take a bow attack. Yeah, he'll drop his bow and bring out his silvered short sword and stab at one for way less chance to hit. Let's see what happens. Ka-chow! Oh my Christ!
Ladies and gentlemen, if Mike is one thing, it's consistent.
How is this even possible?
It is statistically improbable that 3
It is
times
statistically improbable at
in
least.
a row you would roll 3 10s. Good fucking god, this man needs
This
help.
is horseshit.
It's
So this is-
bullshit,
You were so blindingly average.
I
right?
didn't
Damn.
even know the half of it.
Speaking of which, it's the spider's turn to get to do their thing. They've remembered this time that they have multi-attack. So, Arvalan, a 16 and a 7.
The 16 will hit.
In that case, you'll take 6 damage and roll a constitution save. At advantage.
16.
And a 10.
Which is
Yeah.
and a fucking 10. Oh my god.
Guys, that's 4 10s in a row.
Wow.
I don't know if you can keep track of that. Let's get a 10
Yes.
counter on the screen, please.
Anyone tracking that? Anyone impressed? No. So the other one is going to try biting your face again on a 19 and a 12.
The 19 will hit.
And you'll take 3 damage and roll a Constitution saving throw at advantage. And a nat 20. There you go.
Wasted that.
Wasted a nat 20.
Great. God damn
So that's that one. The other one's going to attack Miral on a 11 and a natural 20. Guessing a nat 20 is
that-
going to hit.
Yeah, the 11 doesn't.
Oh, fuck me. You take that. Look at those rolls. You take 8 damage and you roll a Constitution saving throw at advantage.
18.
That's a save. All right. The one fighting Rowley and Hardwin. This is at disadvantage, right?
I will put disadvantage on it. Yeah.
Oh shit! Doesn't matter. 24.
24 hits me. Yeah.
Damn. This is actually on Rowley, I believe. So you're gonna take a 24, which is 6
24s.
damage, and a con saving throw at advantage.
Is that 2 24s in a row?
That was, yeah. Not quite as impressive as 4 10s in a row, but
No, I mean, you know.
yeah, I try and live up to your gold standard, Mike. So that's a save, and that's all of them gone. At this point, the forest is pretty much ablaze around you guys by that nest, and it's spreading towards the tree. And you can hear the kind of chittering of tiny little spiders within. You can see basically a horde of tarantulas basically kind of like skitter out from the tree and spread outwards every which direction from the forest to escape the flames.
If we are we homewreckers?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I also think we made the problem a lot worse. Because now they're spread out.
Only you can prevent forest fires, exactly. You guys like the repo men of Middle Earth right now. You come in, you take their homes. Fuck me. Alright, that is the spider's turn. Hardwin, it's your turn.
Hardwin. I'm gonna look to Rowley and be like, "You got this, right? Please."
Oh, sure. Yeah.
The 1 hit point. What could go wrong?
I'm gonna turn and rejoin my other 2 compatriots and try and save them. So I'll go for 1. Are any of them hurt?
They both have taken 4 damage. And one of them is undamaged, in fact.
I'll go for one that's taken 4 damage.
Okay. 21's a hit.
For 11,
11, okie dokie.
and I'm a shield it in the face. Hopefully, 21.
21. That's a hit. 7 damage is enough to kill it.
Cool, and I'm gonna just position myself so I can provide disadvantage on attacks against either Arvalan or Miral.
Coolio. Miral. Yeah, probably mostly Miral. I mean, you need Arvalan's blood. It's quest related.
Yeah.
Arvalan, you bled in like 2 hours.
I'm bleeding currently. It's fine.
That's true, yeah. That's true.
Yeah,
Thank
don't worry,
God, yeah.
guys.
Oh, I was worried.
I wouldn't want you to be concerned.
Miral, it's your turn.
Okay. It. Oh, I can re-roll it. Ugh.
17, I guess.
Or yeah, whatever.
Oh, yeah. 11. Well, yeah, we'll call it 17. We'll be nice.
Okay, yay. 11.
Okay. 11 damage on the guy who's taken 4 or the previously undamaged.
One that's taken 4.
Okay. Nice choice. Alright. Kind of squirms as a bolt goes into his carapace. Rowley. You got this one spider before you who looks... If you breathed on it hard enough, he would die.
I believe Rowley.
Let's do this.
There it is. Haha. How would you like to kill a spider?
As gentlemanly as possible. Just stick the spear in, pull it out, and turn and help my comrades. So how bad is Muriel right now?
A true gentleman.
A true gentleman. I'm just in. I'm out.
You're in long enough.
In and out, nice and clean.
Long enough to be respectful, and then out.
Right.
No
right.
funny business.
That's exactly right. Boom. Okay.
And then
Meryl, where are you hit point wise?
She's still standing, but if she takes another hit, she could go
It
down.
might not be.
Yeah.
Okay, can I use my movement to position myself between her and the spider?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, me being okay. So you just squeeze in between Meryl and the spider. Take me.
like you have one,
Excuse me, pardon
you
me.
have one taste of victory, and you're like, I want to save you. Lunge to the front.
I killed a spider.
I am similarly, basically permanently always about one hit away from death in real life. So
A stiff wind could
the
take
sit
you.
wind really could take me out. Yeah, gotta be careful. Never go to Norfolk. Arvalan, it's up round 4. It's your turn.
Sweet. Let's see if I can just be as mundane as humanly possible.
Roll the 10.
Don't.
No,
Oh my God,
If
the-
I rolled a 10, I would have just shut the computer off.
The
So
world
22.
implodes as Arvalan actually does something.
So 9 damage with my silvered short sword.
Nice. The world struggles to comprehend the butterfly effect that will happen now that Arvalan has done something in this world.
Twice in one day.
twice
in one day.
Good God.
Who knew?
Who knew? So you're fine. This guy takes 7. Fantastic.
9.
9 damage. You're right. Yep. Alrighty. Spiders get their turn. They're still fighting. Why not? Why not? So Rowley, seeing as you're in between Myrrel, a 20 and a 23.
Are they 2 separate attacks?
Yes.
I'll dump disadvantage on one of them.
Okay, so disadvantage on the first attack, that was a 20, I guess.
Yeah.
Because 23 is going to be a hit anyway. A 16 versus your armor class.
They both hit.
Okie dokie. So,
Work with me, buddy.
4. Wow, I am so shit at d4s. 7.
I'm fine, lad.
And you can roll con at advantage once, and if you succeed, and again. Yep.
Fuck these spiders.
Alrighty, that is Spooder's turn. At this point, the blaze in the forest is uncomfortably close to the group of you. The trees and kind of undergrowth are kind of burning up, and you can smell sizzling burnt spider, which is quite acrid. It's almost like petrol's been burnt. That's kind of what it smells like. So that is Hardwin's turn.
Real quick, could we get high off the fumes?
Probably.
And I don't see what the problem is. I say we stay. Everything will be fine. How many? They're both injured, aren't they? These spiders.
Yes, they are. One of them is injured by 9, another is injured by 15.
The one that's injured by 15, I will miss. And
Bravely
then
miss.
I will go for the one that's injured by. I'll same one.
Okay,
For,
that'll do it.
for the one on the one that isn't particularly injured.
Okay,
On this
isn't too
one.
roasty.
12.
12 is enough to kill that guy.
Cool. So. there's one
So
left with
there
3
is
hit
one
points.
left of about 3 hit points left. You can count the hit points by the amount of legs that he has. He's got 3 legs left. And
I had 18, but no.
he
one
had
else.
18 legs before, yes. Rather strange. These are mutant spiders. They'd all been taking too much dick. So, that's Hardwin's turn. Myrrel, you got one blokey spider. Well, you've just assumed it's gender then, to be fair. You got one spider of unknown gender in front of you. What do you want to do?
I am going to shoot at it
Ah!
and not hit.
Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, in fact, unless you have any particular thing, shouldn't she have disadvantage for shooting a spider enough? Oh, it's not 5 feet in front of you. Yeah, I was gonna say if you were shooting a creature that was like right in hand-to-hand combat, 5 feet away.
They're behind us.
Yeah, you should have disadvantage. And then what I was gonna say is because you have the rerolls on the nat ones, you'd be able to reroll. But
But,
there you go.
no.
I was just trying to be nice. There you go. Well, after all, I was pretty mean last game. So that is That was Mirrell's turn, Rowley.
Oh my god, Rowley, I believe.
That's how you do it.
Give him that spear. How do you want to kill this Spooder?
Once again.
Nice.
Just a tip in. Whip back. Tip cap.
Leave some money on the nightstand. Leaves.
What a gent. What a gent. So yes, it dies and kind of quivers and it just kind of shrivels up. But it's not long before the flames kind of engulf the creature, as they are, now within about 10 feet of you guys, and the heat from the fire which you've started, the webbing you realize is incredibly flammable. And the forest above you is ablaze, and it's now kind of reaching down towards you guys as well. As you guys are like pouring with sweat due to the heat, and there's smoke, and it's making you cough, which is, as I have recently discovered, when only the other week my naan bread, which is in the microwave, exploded. Incredibly fucking painful to breathe in smoke for any amount of time.
Right about what you know.
Yeah, I mean, this is all based on a naan incident, to be honest. Seriously though,
Can we discuss why you were microwaving naan bread?
Well, I was gonna grill it,
Worst
but
British person ever.
I was gonna grill it, but I'll put it in the oven. But it's 4 a.m. Didn't want to wake anyone up, so what I did was I went into the other room, which is like the quiet room where it's really far away from everyone, the other side of the house. Put it in the microwave for 30 seconds. Here's my mistake. There is a reheat button, which is like low power on my microwave. But there are two settings on it. One is low power, one is ultra power. I pressed it twice, left it in there for a minute, and boom, non-splosion. It was, the fire alarms went off. It was bad, but yeah.
Don't want to wake anybody up.
I know, yeah, that was the irony of the situation. I really wanted to be quiet.
A small fire. So every alarm from the will be.
It really was nukes though. Like I've never seen anything so fucking blasted. Anyway, back to the scenario at hand. What do you guys want to do?
Will, as soon as we have a
Skip the
break in
fire.
combat, Rowley reaches over and grabs hold of Mirrell's shoulder.
For no reason.
No, 8 hit points.
Okay,
Thank you for that.
yeah, that was a in real life nat one there, I think. Yeah.
I'm going to grab as I presume shit's gonna start falling out of the fucking sky.
Most likely the webs are gonna kind of flaming webs are gonna fall. Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to I'm gonna gesture to people, like I'm gonna lift my shield above me, which 2 people can probably fit under because it's a tower shield and bloody massive, to cover us from, because like stuff falling on your head knocks you out and then you burn to death in a forest. So I will. None of you got shields, have you?
I have a shield.
Cool. Do the same, and I suggest we leave rapidly.
Yeah,
Okay.
Arvalon picks up his bow, and then he follows suit and holds his shield up.
And I guess Mirrell, you go first, and try and blaze us a path.
Yeah. Okay. So why don't you guys all roll me? Let's see, dexterity saving throws. And Lazy Vandal's shield will, if you fail, be a little bit better off.
Nat 20.
At 20,
I'm
damn
glad the
crease.
one under the shield did got the nat 20.
Right. Nat 20 from Kira, 7 from Rowley.
Love
Another
that
10.
10, Mike.
A 10. What?
Oh, good God. Good God. This is the 5th 10.
Oh.
Gonna power the machine down.
just literally presses the power button up.
Yeah, delete Twitch.
Pulls out the plug. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, you guys try and make it out of here unscathed. Most of you do. Arvalan's under a little shield, and is Rowley under a shield?
Yes, he's under
Alright,
mine.
okay. So, you only take 11, Rowley, as this kind of flaming web just kind of catches onto you and burns through your skin. And Arvalan, I mean, you take 16.
Of course.
Let's be honest, you deserve it.
Of course.
Is Rowley still up?
Yeah, good question. You guys still alive?
Yeah.
Rowley has 3 hit points.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, no.
Oh, Jesus.
I am.
Can I touch myself, Will?
Hey.
Yes.
You definitely can touch yourself.
I encourage it while you're under my shield. Are you staying
Well-
under my shield? I encourage you. to go.
I'm here in the forest begging for it, so I need to.
Exactly.
This is-
Oh, for fuck's sake!
What are you doing back there?
Nothing.
Hardwin.
Well, I'm just touching myself real quick. So, that is for you followers. I'd like you guys in chat to tell me something which happens here, and I would like you guys to tell me. Seeing as these spiders have fled, where have the spiders gone to, guys? I ask you the question, where did the spiders go? You can answer that as literally as you want, or as allegorically as you'd like. So,
Will.
where did the spiders go? Thank you, Shalom. So, you guys are running. Rowley's kind of trying to heal himself a little bit, but the blaze seems to be kind of just going through the forest of Mirkwoods pretty damn fast, and it's headed back. I mean, it's not headed back to Rosgobel. It's basically just you guys are just running. In fact, you're not really sure which way you are right now. Myrrel, can you run me a survival check?
Yes.
Oh, buddy.
Oh dear. Yeah, you have no idea where you are right now. Like, you were the guide here. You're not sure if you're headed to Rosgobel, if you're headed south, north, west,
Good shit.
north by northwest, north by southwest, north. You could be anywhere right now.
Look, I found us a safe place. She points to Dorguldur. Big shelter there.
Don't worry, guys. So you're just running right now. You guys, like, can try and formulate some kind of plan, I guess.
Hardwin is basically holding the shield in one hand, holding Rowley by like the scruff. I'm worried about Rowley collapsing any second now, and I will drag him if need be. So that's my plan. My plan is to keep fucking running.
Okay.
I'm not the guide.
All right. So
I'm
anyone
just-
looking to continue running can roll me an athletics check to try and kind of outpace the blaze.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Oh, good.
Oh no.
17.
Nice.
Will,
Yes.
once during an adventuring phase, I can use out of memory and old tales, and I can remind myself what it was like to be young and able to run faster. So I get to reroll a failed skill check.
I love
and
that.
I would like to do that now.
You remember how it was to be fitter, and therefore you are. If only that works in real life.
If Will ever forgot how it was to be young and fit, you'd realise that Will was actually 85.
Mhm,
and,
yeah. I'm actually just using that ability. Yeah, okay, so 13, a 17, a 14, and a 16. So you guys managed to escape the worst of the blaze in terms of immediate danger, which means that you're not immediately about to be burnt alive by this thing, but, you're like maybe like a minute ahead of the fire, giving you a chance to, catch your breath a little bit, escape some of the fumes of the smoke, and try and figure out what you're doing. You have an idea in your mind that maybe Radagast did not intend for this to happen?
Well, I will point out that last time we literally I watched them chuck lit torches into spiderwebs and nothing happened.
That's
They
true.
just burnt the spiderweb. So I went, well, that worked last time. I can't see why it wouldn't work this time. And completely something else has happened. So Hardwin's just confused and is going to run. What are the rest of us doing?
2 hit points to Arvalan.
Oh,
Oh,
Yay.
look who
Big
else has
spender.
terrible rolls.
When
I'm helping you out.
Yeah.
yeah, it's a curse.
Yep.
he did
Yeah.
touch Mike.
That's true. So I mean the task was kill the spiders. I think we managed that pretty
Yeah.
well.
Nailed it.
Just remember, Arvalan was the one who shot first, so Arvalan actually caused this blaze.
That's
So
true.
It's actually Arvalan's fault.
That's true. That's the last time he listens to a man from Gondor. Shoot it with fire. All right.
Boom.
Yep. Woof. Yeah, I would assume.
Fine.
That's true. I would assume that like the next part of our journey takes us to Arnor. So run east.
So run east.
So
Just
Arlon
start
runs
running
east.
to
Yeah.
Arnor.
Yeah. Fuck it.
Rally breaks out the reed mace. Take this, snort this.
Pretty sure
No,
Arnor is to the
never
west,
again.
isn't it?
No, Arnor's to the east.
Oh,
the
is
west? No, it's to the west.
It's
You're right.
definitely in the west.
You right.
It's
Just arrives
definitely
to
here,
Mordor
and
just
you
like
guys
that.
are definitely here.
Yeah, he runs to Mordor.
He just
instead.
runs all the way to Mordor.
He's gonna take
Guys,
a shadow on head to head with his tens.
I turned up
I mean-
for Arnor.
I mean, for God's sake, Will, you can't simply walk in. You have to run.
One
have to
does,
run.
yeah, one does not simply walk into Mordor.
Yeah, turns out Sauron's weakness is tens. So I'm in it to win it, guys.
I only work in scores.
Funnily
So-
enough, so does Greg.
So you guys are kind of free of most of the blaze at this point and kind of break out to a glade, and it seems like the fire is abated somewhat and is heading in a different direction. Therefore, you have some time to plan and discuss what you've done and the consequences of Mike's actions.
Do we have time for a short rest?
Probably not.
I've got nothing.
I don't know. Like, I don't know the. I don't.
Just don't know anymore.
Yeah, I didn't account for forest fires as an enemy, as a key enemy in the game.
You should always be prepared for the number one enemy of everyone, which is fire,
Yeah. Just forest fires.
which will inevitably consume us all.
Yeah, so Arvalon kind of looks at everyone and says, well, I believe, as unorthodox as our approach, we have staunched the tide of spiders.
Yes, and have burnt down the Mirkwood in the process.
We broke.
I'm sorry, Greg.
Well, without a Mirkwood, the shadow cannot hide here.
Oh my God. I look to Arvalan. It's like Hardwind's gonna openly say it. Like, what was that? Like, last time I don't understand.
Perhaps the underbrush was dry. I don't know. Didn't have time to do a full assessment, logistical assessment of the wood.
We weren't under threat. They hadn't moved upon us. We just stood around and made a plan. How did
Element
we
of
have
surprise.
We weren't about to be discovered. They were just sitting there, sleeping.
Now, as far as I understand it, the spiders don't sleep. We just have short periods of rest.
Thank you, Wikipedia.
Thank you, Will, for that gem of knowledge.
There you go. I googled, do spiders sleep?
Yep.
Although little research exists on spider sleep. Bizarrely. I mean, it's
Yeah,
really
who
strange
would
to me that
know?
more research hasn't been done into the sleep cycles of fucking spiders. Perhaps the most fucking terrifying thing to imagine if spiders have dreams. Like, oh my...
Why is more research? Why is there not more funding for this?
This is a
this is
key
what we
issue in today's day and age, guys. I'm gonna link to a charity for spider sleep research. Spiders are known to have circadian rhythms or daily periods of activity and rest. Activity cycles vary by species. Certain spiders are mainly active at night. Others take care of business during the day. Taking care of business.
What does that
A
mean?
bit of a euphemism, isn't it?
Spiders like come home, busy day at work. Honey,
Yeah,
well,
I am home. Yeah, I took care of all the business.
Wow.
I take care of all this business.
How-
You
how
don't
the
need to
kids?
worry.
How are the kids? Oh, they're just fine. Holy shit, darling, The whole nest's on fire.
Yeah.
You just watch as they like leave, and in the distance they see their home burning. It's just foul vengeance against
Think of the children. Think of the spiderlings.
So, all right. So, brief aside. You're pretty sure that spiders don't sleep,
Yeah. Hardwood.
and that's the long and short of it. You guys, have some decisions before you. At this point, you're in the kind of southern Mirkwood. You could return to the Elven Kingdoms to figure out whether or not that attack has happened yet, which you heard from Beorn, which was imminent. You could try and rally Bjorn's men back there. You could journey west to Arnor to find the Sword of Sigurd following the rose that Arvalan has. Or you could do all of those things in any order. Or you could just skip ahead to the end and just go to Dol Guldur and just cut to the
Yeah, just go straight to Dol
cut to the
Guldur.
end game.
Yeah.
just walk up, like, you're here for the final battle. No, I'm here.
We're here
To
early.
die.
Is that okay?
Just-
Your appointment is in a few weeks' time. Come back later.
As I said, Sauron's weakness is 10s.
Exactly.
Saruman probably 11s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't actually know, guys.
I was like, we should have a
think
conversation
you guys
in
could-
character.
Yeah, it's crazy that. So Hardwin just says, like, I kind of want to say, now we have time to talk. But we don't, because the forest is on fire, thanks to you. But he looks to Arvalan and just says, look, this sword that you mentioned, that you failed to mention, and then brought it up as if it was a super important thing that maybe you ought to inform the party of. What is it?
To be fair, I was high as a kite.
So it doesn't exist.
No, the sword exists. This rose is the rose of Nestrian. It is somehow tied to my bloodline, and therefore tied to Sigurd the Lost.
Right.
You heard the legends that when Sigurd left Nestrian behind, he went in search of a blade that would put an end to the shadow. This is that blade.
Well, call me a skeptic. And he looks back towards the blazing forest and Dol Guldur in there somewhere and just sort of didn't work.
No, he didn't find it. He didn't return.
So this thing probably doesn't lead to the sword.
The sword will be in Arnor, where he found it, in the Old Kingdom.
But he didn't.
He didn't make it back.
Right. What? Why not?
Lad, what I believe he's saying is he quested for the sword. Rumor has they got it, and then he did not make it back. If I will be able to add my 2 silver pennies into this,
Yeah.
we are but 4. We cannot affect the course of an assault on Dale. We cannot help the elves any more than they can help themselves. But if we were to get this sword, perhaps that is our journey.
Yeah. But how long have you known about this sword, Arvalan?
Will, how long have we left?
It's been by this point it's been weeks. 2 to 3 weeks.
About 2 to 3 weeks.
How long have I known Arvalan?
About 4 weeks.
About 2 to 3 weeks. Yeah, about 4 weeks.
Okay. And you just mentioned.
Pretty sure he doesn't sleep.
He just has brief periods of rest,
Rest.
but he never takes care of business.
He's never
Oh,
ever touched
shit.
it.
Josh, you weren't here. That's why you don't know anything. This is the second time this is like the third time I brought up the sword. So I'm like, why do you not know about this?
Yeah.
You physically were not here. We had an audience with the Elf King a second time, and you weren't
literally
here.
told you when
Yeah.
I came back. I was like, "So did I miss anything?" You guys were like, "Not really." You're like,
Yeah, Arvalan was like, nothing important.
Yeah. Well, it happened as though you missed an episode, and then I left for 2 weeks, so I didn't think about that first episode you missed. It was that episode 3 weeks ago. You missed an episode where we had a discussion with the Elven King, and I brought up the flower, and that's kind of why we were sent to Roskilde.
Right. So, Hardwin, was in the bathroom when that happened.
Yeah.
It's like one of those fancy bathrooms. He's trying to tell like what was the Elven for man and what was the Elven for woman.
Yeah.
Symbols on the door,
and what the exact function of an elven bidet is.
Yeah, just why?
Trust me, it's very
Boys.
complex.
Yes.
You're getting off track again.
Sorry, you're right.
I don't want this to turn into a cart and boat and incident.
Well, to be fair, we have spiders and fire this time, but I see what you're saying.
Right.
No, but I agree with Rowley. I don't see how, no matter how much I'd like to jump in the front lines of a combat, I don't see how we can affect this fight at the Bjornings or at Dale or the Rivermen.
I pat Arvelan on the shoulder and I just say, you on the front line. That's cheered me up. That has. I didn't think you had a sense of humor.
Jumped in front of every combat we've had.
I know. How's that going for you?
I'm still here, aren't I?
Yes. I'm reminded of it every day. And like Hardwin just turns to Miro and just says, "Which way to Arnor?"
Can I get my bearings?
Yeah.
Try and figure out.
Yeah, at this point, you don't need to roll a check, seeing as you've taken some time. Chill out. And, yeah. You guys are about... let's put a rough thingy on the map. I don't know, you guys are towards the edge of the forest about here. Just north of Dol Guldur for some time. And almost out of the forest, really. You're probably not far from there at all.
So we ran back to the western eaves.
Pretty much, yeah.
All right, cool.
Okay. And it's some way, somewhere past the mountains.
Arnor
Yeah,
is
it's
on
the
the
whole
map.
western side of the
Is
map.
basically
Okay.
a
Right.
land mass over there.
Okay.
Yeah, think continental as opposed to like individual townships.
Yeah, it's
Arnor's
everything
massive.
left
Big
of
on the
that
continental
mountain.
breakfast. Yeah.
Okay.
However, you will need to potentially plot a way to get there, because there's a couple of ways you could go to get to Arnor. And that's most likely Arvalan's task, seeing as he's our map planner of the group. Logistical expert of the group, I suppose. You could go... I mean, you know this sort of stuff, Mike.
Yeah, actually, Arvalon has little to no say. He hasn't traveled these lands in like a good 60 years. He has not been back to Arnor, probably in Rowley's lifetime.
Okay.
So yeah, he's not entirely sure what the path is.
So I guess he might know some options, though.
Yeah, he says, well, we could take from here, we could take the mountain pass through the snow. We could take the high pass from the Bjornings, if you have any allegiance to Beorn. But once we get through the mountain pass, I haven't been to the lands of Arnor in quite some time.
I have never been.
The mountain pass is like the mines of Moria, isn't it?
Correct. You could go through Moria. You could
Yeah.
also go through Rivendell. You could potentially look for a pass.
Yeah, Rivendell is the high pass, I think, right?
Yeah.
Like the Goblin Town.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, do we know? Like, so I mean, how much is known about Moria?
It's
Considering we
a
saw-
Dwarven Kingdom.
Yeah, but I presume we know it's no more.
You could roll like a history check to know what's going on in Moria right now.
My question would be is like any other day we'd have a dwarf with us. I presume we still have a
True.
dwarf in NPC
True.
mode.
Moria would still be-
Yeah, Billy.
I mean, we're pre Lord of the Rings, and the cast of Lord of the Rings had no
Had no
idea that
idea,
Moria
right.
was a shithole.
Right. So yeah,
Yes.
Moria might even still be functioning at this point.
Yeah,
Yeah,
only
for
I
all
think
you
only
guys know.
Gandalf knew that it was trouble to go through there.
Yeah.
because Gimli was all for it, right? And he's a dwarf.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Bartleby, as far as he's
Yeah.
concerned, is.
In fact, yeah. Bartleby
And of
would
course,
probably-
as we all know, dwarves all know each other.
Yeah, this is true. And it's not racist to say so. So I look to him and I'm like, you have cousins there and da 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 and
Hey, I got. He's not Billy, but hey, oh, Billy. No, Jim. No, he says, I don't know how to borrow he speaks. He speaks like that, but without the
It's
Scot.
fine. It's fine. Basically,
Hey, there's a... it's nice there.
I said Moria. It's underground, but it's safe passage through dwarven lands. I know not of the dwarves themselves, but if, from what little I do, if you wish to pass through a mountain, you have no better guide than a dwarf. Then again, they usually say if you wish to pass through the Mirkwood, there's no better guide than
A ranger, and look at him.
He's just scratching himself with his bow.
Says,
wait
yes,
a
the
minute.
only option I would say is the High Pass would lead us to the elves of Rivendell. Lord Elrond, Elfkind.
right.
And we want to be north of Bree. Arnor's to the west and the north, correct?
Arnor is the whole west. It's
Right.
the whole thing.
You're on the east side right now.
Right,
Yeah,
but
it's the entire side of the continent.
Let me rephrase. We don't know where we need to go in Arnor until
Right.
we get over the Misty Mountains and bleed you a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
That's true.
it might be better to have like a middle.
If we
kind of shot
keep
through.
him, can we just keep him perpetually injured? Like,
I mean, I'm pretty much doing it myself, Josh.
Yeah,
Like I'm
we-
pretty successful.
Rivendell. Like, this is I've always heard tales of Rivendell, but never laid eyes on it myself. And looks to Meryl and just says, "What of you, Elf?"
I have not been. I spent most of my time in the southern Mirkwood, but perhaps we can win with better favor.
I know of Lord Elrond limited amounts, but there are legends about him. He was supposedly there a long time ago.
Yes, I too know Lord Elrond.
He's a great geese, isn't he? Why is he round?
Do you know him personally?
No, I haven't been to Rivendell since I was a boy, but my father knew him.
I feel these matters, what we seek, he may be able to help with. He's older than any that I've ever heard of to walk this earth.
Then it's decided.
To Rivendell.
To Rivendell.
We all say it.
We're off to
Anyone-
Rivendell.
Well, if you say it
To
3
Rivendell.
times, then it summons Lord Elrond.
Yeah, it's like you click your heels together and say to Rivendell, and then you teleport to Rivendell. That's how it works. I've seen it.
I was like, to Rivendell. I'm waiting for someone who knew where we were to tell me where Rivendell was. But no one did. Everyone just went, yes. And we stood there waiting for the fire to engulf us.
Yeah. So like it's really not faster either direction. We can go through the mountain pass, which is we can go over Moria or under Moria, or we can go.
But you can't
back
go through
to- We can't go through it. That's for sure. We can go back to Beorn and go over the high pass, which leads to Rivendell, but we have to go all the way up the river to do so. So it really it's 6 and 1, half dozen on the other. So it's whatever you guys want to go. So if you think Moria is the best choice, we'll have to go to Moria and then cut north after we exit Moria.
The real choice
One-
here is, do you want me to do my Elrond, or do you want me to do my Goblin King? Because both are fantastic.
I mean, either way, it seems like you're doing your Elrond. But I mean, if I get to hear a Goblin King, I vote for High Pass.
100% having no concept in character of how fucked we potentially will be. Hardwin is all for going through Moria.
Yeah.
Because Hardwin actually, despite most people in Gondor, he really enjoys other culture. So he's just
culture.
Yeah,
I mean,
no.
there is a little part of me that has always wanted to actually go to Moria. So
So Moria.
I mean, plus I think the Goblin King was killed by like
Yeah,
Foehammer or something like that.
yes,
So
he
I
has
mean,
been
you know,
killed. Yeah.
moot point, Will. God.
Jeez, Mike. You know what happens when kings die, Mike?
I know all too well.
Trust me, I've been planning.
I know all too well. Yeah, so it sounds like we go through Moria.
Okay, what can go wrong?
Dwarves delve too greedily, too deep.
Too greeply.
Too briefly?
Too greeply. We dug all
greedy.
the way to Greeply,
We did.
which is a nice little town.
It's on the other side of
Greeply on the other side of the
Arna.
Misty Mountains. Yeah, they got some nice wine there. So, all right. So, you guys have decided. You've made an decision, and you're going to head to Moria to get through the Misty Mountains all the way to Arnor. However, that is a fairly long journey that is ahead of us, my friends. You can, of course, stop at Bayon's on the way back. You may even be in time to meet with Toradan, who's at the kind of crossroads rivers along the Elven Kingdom. Sorry, the Elven Road, whatever that's called. The main Elven Road through there. The old something road. Fuck yeah. And you can plot your route exactly how you'd like to go through there as well. So, guessing you guys want to stop in at Bayon's.
Beorn's is the opposite direction.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Yeah, you guys are going to have a little bit of a journey to go back there. You could, I mean, you're not that far away. You could go see him if you wanted to.
I actually missed Bayon, so I know Hardwin was there, but I want to go see Bayon.
Yeah, we're like a couple 100 miles away.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
It kinda seems
leagues,
like-
you know, it's leagues. But totally up to you guys. You could just
Yeah,
head
we're like
straight to Moria.
We're like a good 200 miles away from. We're equally 200 miles away from Moria, so it's up to you guys. Where do you guys want to go? I'm in the same boat that Josh was. I was technically there, but I wasn't actually here, so I have no idea what really happened there. It's a mystery to me.
We got a whole lot done. There was no bickering or arguing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was
Mhm.
actually super efficient.
Yeah.
Slaughtered an entire band of orcs.
Yep. Killed some super bad guys.
Alright, so it sounds like just Moria is the route to go.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. I would like Myrrel for you to roll me a d12.
It-
Sorry, is it Myrrel? Who's the guide of this group?
I was the
think it's-
guide, but all of my shit is in Mirkwood, so I'm
Okay.
no better than anyone else, I guess.
Okay, so maybe.
So I can, yeah. Either way, whoever has the better survival, I guess, meta-wise.
All right. Then. So, yeah, you're all doing a thing. So you guys set off with somewhat gloom in your hearts, knowing that the gloom of the Mirkwood may be behind you guys, but you have kind of burnt down some of it, and Radagast probably isn't going to be too happy about that. You also fear the oncoming shadow, and know that that there are dark times ahead, and what may lie in Arnor, it includes Agandawa, the lieutenant of Sauron, along with his other minions. So I would like you all to roll me a shadow-based wisdom saving throw.
Oh dear God.
And to remind you guys, ladies and chat,
Son of a bitch.
Shadow. Oh my god, why did I expect any different? It doesn't even
Things-
matter what the modifier is, it's always a 10.
Things are getting a bit tense. Yeah.
Get out. Get out. Turn your machine off. You're done.
Turn your machine off, you're done. Okay. So I imagine they say it like a really strict sewing factory. You've just been fired. Turn off your machine, you're done. At 15, a 18, an 8, and a 10. Alrighty, so... I think you have advantage on Shadow-based though, right, Arvlan?
Are we in Mirkwood?
Yeah. I mean, no,
Then
you're
yes.
in the glades, aren't you? So yeah, not really.
Then no. Yeah, I only have advantage in Mirkwood.
Yeah. then get fucked. So that is some dice. That is some dice, my friends. So the two of you failed. So Arvalan, you gain free shadow, and Hardwin, you gain free shadow as well. Nice.
Logistically speaking,
that's the highest number that I could have rolled on D3. Yes. To remind you guys in chat, shadow is basically like a corrupting mechanic within the game. The more shadow you get, the more prone to evils that you are. So, you know, Gollum had a fucking lot of shadow points, but when he was Smeagol, he only had a couple. But then he saw the ring and he got a lot more shadow points. That would be how that mechanics work in this game. So, yeah, the two of you particularly feel quite gloomy, and that the taint, if you will, of Mirkwood lies heavy upon you. And it's the trepidation that you set out, realizing that you're all out of dich, and that weighs heavy on Arvalan's heart. So, the journey begins off to Moria. And I'd like...
Maria.
Also, I gave you a 6 on that D12, Will,
Thank you. I appreciate that.
for being awesome.
For being awesome. You know what, Will? You get a 6 on this D12. Perfectly average.
Yeah.
Great. So, I'll note that one down for later. Yeah, you did have a shadow cleansing thingy, but that was at Bayon's, and you weren't there, so you're fucked.
Okay, so I'm absolutely fucked.
Pretty much. I mean, free shadow. Like, you start getting bad around like
6.
Oh, 6 shadow. Okay.
That means I'm on 6.
You're about halfway there to bad stuff beginning to happen, but it's a dark road. You know, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. It's like sanity points in.
It's fine. It's not like I'm a man with a shield and a sword.
Exactly.
With a horn.
Oh my god. It's all coming true. So, you're heading off, and I would like for Miral to roll me a survival check, if you'd be so kind.
Okay. 19.
Very good, very good. The path to Moria is a fairly long one. It's going to take you guys a couple of weeks, but Miral feels pretty secure in her ability to track the way there. I mean, you basically have to follow the mountains, and the mountains are dead ahead of you, so it's not too difficult. On a 19, however, she is going to pick up in the first week of your journey through that there are sets of tracks that you can fairly easily identify as being orc tracks within the area. It looks like a band of them recently came through here.
Okay. I'll relay that. There's tracks. It seems like orcs. Nearby, perhaps be on guard. We might just be following, only a day or two behind them. They might have stopped.
What's the terrain at the moment? It's not.
You're traveling through, you know, uphill and down dale. And there are plains here as well. So it's fairly open terrain. Think when Two Towers, when you're running across mountains and fields and like.
So I kind of want to say, Arvalan, lay your head against the floor and hear stuff.
Instead of doing any of that, I am going to attempt to track them.
Okay.
And I have advantage on tracking!
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Okay. Wow. So yeah, on a 25, it's pretty damn good. This band moved through the area recently, and they actually kind of passed across your path, if that makes sense. And following the tracks for some time, I mean, you don't go too far because you'd end up just following their route, but they seem to be headed towards Bayon, and his sort of camp.
Yeah, he'll follow them and loop back after a while, and he says, "You said you defeated the Dark Emissary, or the Submissary of the Dark Emissary. Is that correct?"
Yes.
Where was he getting his troops from? I thought it was the north.
We were led to believe the same thing.
These orc tracks that Miro found, originate further south and head towards Bayonne. Unless there is some kind of pincer maneuver happening on his camp. I think this emissary might have a further reach than we anticipated.
What is the number?
Will, do I have a good enough? Is a nat 20 good enough to know how
Yeah.
many?
There were 14 of them.
There were 14 of them.
You're pretty sure they don't sleep.
Pretty sure they also don't sleep. Perhaps they have
rest.
spider blood.
They never rest. They will taste man flesh.
They move quickly in the daylight.
Their armor is weak. Underneath the armpits.
The armor is weak where they have none.
Exactly, like, oh man. Don't get me started on the stupid shit that Legolas says every
The
given
armor's
point.
weak in the shirtless part.
Yeah.
What?
The sky
he
is
says-
red. Yes,
He
Legolas.
says there's too small of a number to have any real effect on the outcome of a battle, but why are they down this far or where they're coming from, I have no idea.
I fear 14 is beyond us.
It is also a fact of our path.
That's true.
Actually, shit. How far? Super far. Okay, never mind. We're super far from Lorien.
Yeah.
Yeah, this old school map makes it look real close.
Right?
It's not. It's like 100 miles away.
So, sort of hard wind says,
Hardwin says.
God bless you, Hub.
The most manly voice, the most girly sneeze.
Hardwin's allergies are playing him up in the glades.
I have something for that.
I bet you do. Arvalan, not Arvalan, fucking Christ. Hardwin says to the group, obviously, we want to do everything we can to stop them. But sometimes you have to lose the battle to win the war. We can't help these. We can't stop these orcs. But we can do something that might save Middle-earth from the shadow. We have to press on. We can't get distracted.
Agreed. We all have our own tasks.
So, the group of you continue onwards, leaving behind the tracks of the orcs and pressing forwards closer to Moria. It's this night that you guys camp in a kind of copse of woods, somewhere off on the main road and somewhere out of sight from any other roving bands of orcs that might be in the area. And as you guys rest and set up a campfire, let's go and take a kind of watch order as to what you guys... who's taking watch first, I suppose, is the first question.
I will.
Yeah, I'll get some rest and get up. Sort of take one of the. I'll take like the third watch.
Okay.
I'll take the last one. I have like 8 hit points. I need some sleep.
Yeah.
We've been traveling for about a week. If you're still at 8 hit points, you're doing something wrong, mate.
Yeah, you
Well,
would have been able to
you
take
know-
a long rest.
Yeah, we're back up.
You know.
When it's Mike, you never can tell if I'm going to let him get those hit points
He
back.
just keeps cutting himself to get the rose, guys. Preemptive.
So I think Rowley's taking the first watch, yeah?
That's good with everybody else, yeah.
Yeah, you can run me a perception check.
Absolutely.
Oh, buddy.
Nice. It's not long, Rowley, that you can answer yourself the question, where did the spiders go?
Oh god.
Oh god.
Because there are a few of them hanging in the branches above your camp.
What?
Who picked this camp spot? I looked at Arvalan.
Mm-hmm.
Here is the guide.
Kira's the guide.
Yeah, not even Meryl. It's Kira.
Yeah, he peers through the same fourth wall that Hardwood opened.
They aren't moving right now.
Are they sleeping?
No, just resting.
You just can't tell.
God damn it! We
They're like,
need some answers.
These guys,
Middlepedia tells us that spiders
they
don't.
totally think we're just sleeping.
And for only £4 a month, you could sponsor the research.
Sponsor a
required to
spider
answer
sleep.
this question.
I'm doing this. It's like a sponsored silence. A sponsored spider sleep.
Okay, so they've been there the whole time, obviously, since...
It seems like they've been kind of lurking up there. They're better than your passive perceptions.
I have a 17. Damn it.
So do I. Hot damn. These are the best
yeah.
spiders ever.
Okay, can I have my pipe lit, because I don't do anything. I'm just sitting around with my pipe. So I just calmly walk over to where everybody else is sleeping and kind of kick them.
Begin screaming and gesturing wildly.
No, I'm going to just take it real nice and slow, just smoking, just, I walk over and I kick.
Okay.
Meryl's gonna wake up before you kick her because she's only in like a meditative sleep, so she hears you walking around.
I just point up with the, just take the pipe and just go. And point up.
See, Hardwind's lying on the floor, so Hardwind's gonna roll onto his back to look at you and look up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's like a
Just
spider
sees 8 spiders.
dangling above your head.
I've also got some good news and I've got some bad news.
I'm
The
out to
good
find
news-
weed.
The good news is we have spiders here. The bad news is I no longer have anything to combat their poison.
Hardwind is
What was
like
that good
very-
news?
Hardwind
It's
is
not. I was just
softening the blow.
right.
Hardwind's gonna like rotate his shield over his chest so they can't see him draw his sword, and sort of like hide it because they're looking down on us. So I'm gonna do it quite because I don't know how fucking smart these are, but they're giant spiders.
Yeah.
Stupid enough to follow us. And-
Yeah, they're the dumb ones.
Yeah, absolutely. They never learn, as in the distance the Mirkwood burns to the ground. And I'm very, very carefully going to get to my feet.
Will, how many of them are there?
You can spot that there are 5 of them above you.
Great.
Look a little bit bigger than the last ones.
Fantastic.
Wonderful.
This is perception. They don't. Just because we're too close.
I'm looking. You're
The
looking.
regular spiders, yeah.
Yeah. It's just the shadow of the campfire making them look huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will very carefully get to my feet, and I look to, I'm gonna sort of keep myself ready, and sort of gesture to Rowley to wake Arvalan.
He does.
And,
Yeah, Arvalan sees what's happening. Everyone is at the ready, and he
Arvalan,
does the
it's
same.
bleeding time.
Yeah, he just cuts his hand, puts it on the rose. No, Arvalan gets up and he's in like a kneeling position, and he knocks an arrow, and he prepares for whatever is to happen next.
Oh, as you
Prepares to
knock,
set fire to the copse of
he
trees.
just burns the world.
Yeah,
As,
he leans over and puts it in the fire pit, and then gets ready to go.
as you do that, and you got your arrow ready and kind of knocked up towards them, they're going to begin descending down towards you guys.
At like a leisurely pace.
Yeah, at kind of, driving on a Sunday morning kind of pace these spiders are going at.
And like a savor the flavor kind of pace.
Yeah, save the flavor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we should just try and hear him out.
Let me just check. I don't speak spider.
Cool, shoot him.
Yeah.
Just fucking shoot him.
Maybe they're sleepwalking. Anyway, time for us to roll some initiative.
Spiders are harmless unless they're sleepwalking, and then they're vicious bastards.
Really, guys?
Very misunderstood creatures.
We see we're coordinated,
Wow.
but you're only half as good as we are.
I was the last one to wake up. Okay.
Now, truly proving that the party are twice as effective as Arvalan. So Arvalan on a 6, Mirror on a 6. I think you need to roll off with Josh there.
No, I rolled.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
no.
but you both rolled 12 and you both have the same dex bonus, so
Oh,
tie is a reroll.
Oh, yeah, I'll take that. I'll take a 21.
18's pretty good too.
The hard wins going on a 12 plus, I suppose.
God damn it.
Oh, Roller's going on a 12 minus. Wow, that's confusing. And then Arvalan on a 6, and Spooders. They're all plus. For 15. Alright, so these guys are one step ahead of you.
And a mile of front of Alderland.
Indeed, yes. A country mile. So the turn order is Spiders, followed by Hardwin, Mirror, Rowley, and Arvalan. There are 5 of them, which I will now write out here. You guys know what they look like, but these ones do look like they've got some pretty nasty looking fangs on them. They look pretty prepared to have some dinner.
Good.
Yeah, I mean, you want a hungry spider, you know?
Yeah.
You don't want to meet a grouchy spider. So, that is their turns. They're going to come down towards you guys. Seeing as they aren't too far, they can spin their way down their webs pretty damn quick. And they're going to get into contact with some of you guys. So, let's have some fighting. Yay! Who should we attack first? Oh, I don't know. Mike. So, Arvalan, a 20 versus your armor class.
Gotcha.
And a
that
19.
hits.
Okay.
Those both hit.
Alrighty. Lots
Obviously, Mike is Mike, so no. But for the rest of us who actually prepared actions, will we get them as they come in?
yeah, you can ready an action. In fact, I'd let Arvalan fire off his bow as they descend towards him.
Okay.
You do take 15, don't you?
Sure. Yeah, I'll fire off my bow as a ka-chow.
Ka-chow.
Guys, I did better than a 10, alright? So, there's that.
Is this going to be like every combat you improve by 1, maybe?
But let's hope I
Every
improve by
time.
1.
Yeah. It's
Let's
not a
hope.
hit, unfortunately, Mike. You
Yep.
know it.
Shocker.
So, you do take the 15. Yeah, Hardwin, you can take your reaction as they come down towards you.
A 12 with my sword and an 8 with my shield. On one of them.
Both miss.
Jesus. An 18 misses.
Oh, sorry, I thought you said a 12 with what? You said 12 with
no,
one and
no,
an 8 with another,
yeah,
sorry.
no, an 18 and a 14.
An
Sorry.
18 is a hit and a 14 is a hit, my mistake.
Yeah, so 12 and then 8 damage.
Oh, nice, one of them dies.
Yeah, so literally all on one.
Nice. Fucking get him. Yeah, it kind of squeals and squirms and falls dead into your campfire, burning the dinner.
Does it then set the copse of trees on fire?
Yeah, and explodes. Only Arvalan, though. Alright, so they're going to get to take their attacks. That was Arvalan. They're going to attack Mirrol. Mirrol, a 9 and an 8 versus your armor class.
Doesn't hit.
Oh, goody. Rowley, a 19 and an 8.
Disadvantage on the 19.
Alright, so the 8. And the second attack would be
12.
12 hits.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
damn. Oh, also Mike, con saving throws for you, my friend.
Oh, right.
No advantage. Also, 5 damage to you. Oh,
No advantage needed.
Wait a minute. How many of them are there? There was 5 of them, right?
there are 5 of them. They have multi-attack.
Oh, never mind then.
Yeah,
Okay.
these buggers.
So would I get hit by 5?
You got hit by 5 and poison.
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
No worries.
Unsafe.
3.
You good?
Fuck
Good.
you, spiders.
They feel fucked. They're probably just trying to see if you guys got any dick on you, but they're going to be sorely disappointed.
Oh, I've got some.
Hardwin,
We don't have a dick between us.
Hardwin, a 22 and a 22.
Both hit, just.
Damn.
Damn.
So 5 in a saving throw and then 6.
Okay. 15.
Nice, 15's a save.
Okay.
So second one's also going to attack Hardwin, seeing that they've had some success. 16 and a 9.
Not a chance.
All right, that's the spider's turn. Yeah, looking for the D. Taking it to Hardwin.
Hardwin is going to whichever one just fucking wrecked him. He's going for that one.
Wait a minute. Did we get a reaction shot whenever they were coming in?
Yeah, you can take your actions here. Miral and Rowley.
The competent part in those.
I mean, Arvalan got his. I think he just missed. So.
Reroll. Wait. Oh, that's probably. Is the flower bracelet still okay though?
Yeah, it's good for 6 days. So
Oh,
you
nice.
should have been. Yeah, you should have been
Okay.
fine.
Yeah, you're good. So 16's a hit. You roll damage on that, and a 15. Oh, okay, 5 damage on that one. Nice. And 16's a hit 5. Yep. Fantastic. Do you guys want to hit the same one, or do you want to kind of space out?
Space out.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty.
I'll go for one that's injured.
Okay.
So whichever one just got stabbed by. Actually, no. I'm gonna put myself between Miral because Miral's shooting. So I'll put myself between Miral and one and go for her one for a crit.
That's a crit.
Yep. So that's 14 damage.
14 damage. Holy mackerel. All right, not enough to kill it, but it's sad. It's feeling sad and crippled.
And I'll shield it for a 25 and
Yep.
9 bludgeoning
How do
damage.
you want to kill it?
Dude, I'm literally the warrior of the party. This is what I'm crap at everything else. You could do amazing stuff, but I will wreck face. I come forth and it goes for Miral, just cut its front legs off, and
Nice.
then bury the tower shield in its carapace.
Yeah. Yeah, it hisses as it dies. Very nice. Okie dokie, that is Hardwin's turn. Miral.
Okay. I'm gonna go and aim at the one that Rowley hit.
Okay.
17.
17 is a hit.
4.
4 damage again, damn it. What is it with these numbers today? You can only roll a 4, Arvalan can only roll 10s. Josh can only roll nat 20s. Okay, anything else you want to do, Miral?
Nope.
Alrighty. That then takes it to Rowley's turn.
Okay. Arvalon, how are you doing, man?
I'm doing about half.
And we're down to 3 spiders, right?
I've killed 2, so unless
There are 1, 2, 3 spiders.
Okay. I'm gonna try to. Can I? Will I get an attack of opportunity if I try to pull off and heal Arvalon?
I mean, I would assume you're pretty close to me since
Yeah,
you
you're
were the
not
last
far,
one you
yeah.
kicked.
Well, that's
It's
reasonable.
Okay, it's okay. Okay, I'm gonna try to heal him then.
Okay.
Oh, take 8 back.
Oh,
There we go. I'll take 8.
nice. So Rowley heals for 8. Anything else you want to do, Rowley?
Just hold my position.
I would put up a 10 counter, but we simply wouldn't be able to count high enough. That is Rowley's turn. Arvalan. Arvalan, son of Arvalor.
Sweet. Let's see what happens when I do this. God, oh my Christ! God damn it! Why?
Oh
Why is this a
my
thing?
God. Why is this a thing? Why does this exist?
Why is this my life?
I think you should retire your bow.
What have I done? It doesn't matter. I took out my sword last time, and I still rolled 10s.
Just say, you've got a +7.
I have a +7.
This
Oh
is
my
truly
God.
quite impressive.
What's the AC of these things?
13.
Unique.
You're like always just a tad away. You're
need
like a
to roll above
stormtrooper,
5.
dude. You're a fucking stormtrooper.
This
This is the goddamn worst.
These spiders are like, wow, at least these guys can't hit us.
Oh God. God damn it.
Oh dear lord.
Have you paid your Roll20 subscription by any
Right.
chance? I mean, is that-
No, I refuse now. Trash.
Okay, top of the turn, spiders get their go. There are 3 of them left, one of them is still fighting Arvalan. Arvalan, a 23 and a 9.
The 23 hits.
Take 6. Alrighty. One of them is fighting Hardwin. Oh, you failed save, so you're poisoned, so disadvantage on checks.
happy days.
Sweet.
17 and a 12.
Mm-mm.
Okie dokie. And then finally Miral, a 24 and 16.
Disadvantage on the 24.
Alright, a 16.
16 hits.
Alright, and the other one's a 9. Okay, so, 16 hits for 6 damage.
Okay. And a con roll.
And a con roll, thank you, yeah.
11?
An 11 is not a success, so you're also poisoned. So, that is Hardwin's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna try and dig people out. So I'll start off with the one that just fucked up Miral.
Wow, thank you so much to Shalom. Cheers for 1,000. Give that Josh a full 20. Or just like 3 nat 20s, you can get up 1,000 bits.
Jesus.
Holy mackerel. You got 3
Yeah, give him
critties
all
there,
the- Give him all
Josh.
to Josh, no worries.
Yeah, give it all to Josh, he needs
Give him
you.
to Josh.
He needs him.
You know what? I turn around. I'm gonna deal with this one in front of the one in front of Miral. Does it look? Is it injured? I can't remember which one's taking.
The one in front of Miral, yeah, it is taking damage.
In which case, I will. Does that kill it?
15 does kill it.
Sweet. And then.
Is that one of your nat 20s used, yeah?
Yep.
Okie dokie. So you got 2 there, we'll put the counter there. Them critties dough.
And then there's one. Is any of them attacking? No one is attacking Rowley, so I guess it's gonna have to be something that's. Oh, there's one attacking me. I'll kill that. Hopefully.
Shield crit, motherfucker.
Nice.
I haven't set that up yet, so I need to roll an additional.
See something over here. Alright, 8 isn't quite enough to kill it, but it does get poinged in the face by a shield, which is painful.
Mm.
Let me tell you. Alrighty, that is Hardwin's turn. Has he got anything else?
Actually, fuck it. I'll action surge because I can.
Alright.
And I'm a hit the one. I'll go for shit. What's it called?
Alright, give one of these 20s to Mike then, if that's the case. Shalom.
Okay. Oh, in which case.
You've
in
been
which case,
stolen
yeah,
a 20, Mike. Well done.
I'll take pity.
You're
I'll take pity 20s.
You're stolen nat 20s.
Pity 20s. I will just normal attack the one in front of me.
Okay.
Oh my god! No, you
No,
stole
the curse! The curse!
Take it!
The curse!
Give me a nat 10, will you, Will? You have a +8. Mm.
Oh god, what have we done, Shalom?
Wash my hands. I feel unclean.
Good.
Oh my good lord.
Sweet.
Right. That is true despair right there. The true despair. That was Hardman's turn. Miral, it's your turn. You got 2 of these guys left alive. One of them looks pretty wounded.
Okay. I mean, is the one that's pretty winded the one that's like right in front of me?
Yeah.
Okay. Guess I'm just gonna aim at it.
Right.
For an 8!
An 8? No, 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 no. I'm afraid not.
Alright.
Okie dokie. So that is Rowley, Myrrell. Yeah, Rowley, your turn.
Okay, Rowley will charge in and try to spear the one that Mira was fighting.
Okay.
Oh, my God, I missed one.
Okie dokie. Yeah, 12 is a miss. Anything else?
I will spit in its general direction.
Okie dokie, fantastic. So that is Arvalan's turn. Yeah, so what's happened so far is we've given Mike one nat 20, Josh has used one nat 20, and then there is another nat 20 that gives to someone. I've put it on Josh's for now, but if you want to give it to someone else, then you can curse him some more.
So I have disadvantage because I'm poisoned. So might as well just keep swinging with that longbow. You can't get double disadvantage.
All right.
But I can roll 2 20s. Suck at everybody else on the team.
How? This has got to be like a montage of all of the 10s and then like the uplifting music at the end as Mike finally rolls well after stealing.
In
In a world where a man can only
12
roll.
damage on the one that's attacking me.
It's like...
But you rolled a 10.
I did roll a 10.
That's
You're
true.
right.
It's like the pursuit of happiness, but with Mike.
Yeah.
That will kill the spider on Myrrell.
Sweet. Wait, what about the one on me? That's
Oh,
I really care
okay,
about.
sorry, yeah. The one on you is not dead, but still alive.
Yeah, the one that's eating me, I prefer to kill that one.
All right, I guess.
Yeah. Mural's great and all, but I like my body parts on my body.
Sure, I mean, that's reasonable. You know, no kink shaming. That is Arvalan's turn. Top around 3. Spiders get their turn. There are 2 of them. One of them's fighting Arvalan, one of them's fighting Myrrell. One on Arvalan rolls a 23 and a 10.
The 23 hits.
9 damage.
Sweet.
And one on Myrrell rolls a 17 and a 12.
17 hits.
And that is 6 damage. Alrighty.
I will. Nah.
Fuck him. Hardwin, it's your turn.
Hardwin, I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna I'll go for the one with in front of Meryl. For
Okay.
Where are you?
Where are you?
No. Sorry, let me just sort that. So I will hit it with the shield. And how many are alive? It's just.
There are 2 of them alive. One on Myrrell, one on Arvalan.
Come on. Did that roll? That didn't roll. There we go.
13's on the money.
Oh, it rolled twice. For 6.
Alright, you kill one on Myrrell.
And then I'm going for the other one with my sword.
Okay.
Roll, maybe?
Roll
He's being
20? Yeah, I mean, my desynced. 13 is a hit for 13 damage, and that one kills the one on Arvalan as well. Congratulations! We know now where the spiders went. They've gone to their graves. And you guys find yourselves in the camp with some burning spider, some roasted spider on your campfire right now. Looks pretty tasty. Arvalan has somehow managed to steal everyone's luck.
Yep. It's the curse of Michael.
Yep.
Welcome.
You guys are in
He will.
your camp. What do you guys want to get up to?
I'm gonna heal them of the
Just out of
poison.
curiosity.
Nice.
I'm not poisoned. I'm actually alright.
I think
I
Arvalan
am
and Myrrell.
Yeah,
maybe
Arvalan
poison.
and Mira are both
Yeah, yeah.
poison.
Yes. Don't worry about me. I'm gonna do a thing that I can do. I'm going to second wind.
Okay.
Which lets me. So it's actually works out exactly the same as my hit die +1. So I'm just gonna roll.
Sounds about right.
For 7.
7. Not bad. Not bad.
Yes.
Wait, are you guys using hit dice?
Second winded.
No,
Okay.
I'm using. Yeah, I'm second winding.
Let me know
Shouldn't
if you
your-
use hit dice.
Shouldn't your hit dice, your second wind be +3?
Yeah, it is, so I added 1 to it.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Okay.
I took 7.
So you're in your camp still. You can continue to rest here if you wish.
Yeah, that's my goal.
My God,
I am gonna spend hit dice because I am.
Wait,
I'm down.
just out of curiosity, did Arvelan actually do anything? I
I
know
think he killed
the rest of us
one.
got up at 4.
I shot the one that was in
Wasn't
front of
Arvelan
me.
just resting.
He did kill
No,
one, I think.
I
yeah.
shot the one that was eating
Okay.
me.
Okay. Okay. In which case, yeah, I guess we all just sleep. Or,
Yeah.
like, if we do we want to move camps, or do we just want to go back to sleep?
So Arvelon will perceive the trees. Look around,
Perceive the
see any more
trees. Yeah, roll me a perception
Yeah.
check on.
Yeah.
20.
You're pretty
Yeah,
sure
man.
they're clear
You
of
can't see
spiders.
into the woods.
Sweet. Yeah, so he kind of looks around, like pervades the scene of the atrocities of these spiders, looks into the trees and says, "I believe we are clear. Perhaps next time we scout the camp before we sleep."
Hardwin nods and says, "You should do that." Yeah.
That sounds fabulous.
Alright.
And Hardwin is just going to push some of these spiders away if he can, just to clear,
Yeah, move their bodies. Sure.
and then he's gonna just get some shy.
Okay. So you guys
He would
rest.
just sort of
You're breaking up there, Josh. Yeah, you guys rest and make use of the rest of the camp that you have here at your disposal. You move in the morning away from the spider carcasses. Rowley, there's something you could do. You could try and extract some anti-venom from their fangs, potentially, yeah.
I was gonna try that, but technically, yeah, I could do it. I can get poison from it, but I can't make an anti-venom. So,
Okay.
what would you like me to do?
I think a survival or a nature check would probably be appropriate.
Medicine?
More for healing, yeah.
Okay. Nature?
Yeah, nature works.
10?
10. You can get some dregs out from them, but they look like mostly they are. They've used the poison mostly on Arvelan's body. It seems like
Yeah. You
Okay.
can squeeze it from Arvelin.
Right, right.
filter it out.
Rowley, I did spend hit dice. I know you asked about that.
Okay, if you spend hit dice, I can give you something where they're all max hit dice.
Yeah, sure, I'll take that.
Yep.
It is, here you go, boy. It is potion. It is a white water lily. All of your hit dice are now maximum.
Sweet. I am back to full, ready to go.
Okie dokie. So you guys are back up, ready for the journey ahead.
Yes.
And Muriel is, which Kira's back, I'm sure, is leading the party. However, Arvelan and Hardwin, the shadow still lies quite heavy upon you guys. And the spiders here are sort of just another reminder that there are things out there trying to kill you at all times. Specifically you guys as well.
Yeah.
And that's definitely not a good feeling to have. However, as the group of you set off in the morning and heads towards Moria, it's not long before you see the Mountain Kingdom. And you see that the kind of crags that lead you up and high above into the misty mountains, there is kind of like a pathway there, which leads you into what you suspect to be the kind of gateway to Moria. Now, none of you guys, as far as I'm aware, have ever been here. So what you see before you basically are these two sort of giant mountains either side, which seem to form like a passage through. And beyond that lays mists, basically. You can't see very far ahead of you.
Okay. Yeah, he kind of looks at everyone and says, "When I came to the east, I went through the high pass. I don't know these lands. Perhaps Bartleby could lead the way."
Bartleby is currently in a catatonic state.
Sure.
Makes
sense.
Yeah.
Too much of that reed water, whatever the hell it was.
Yeah, he's still coming down off that. He had a pretty big trip. He didn't stop taking it.
Yeah, I guess in lieu of Muriel, I guess Arvelon will stride forward.
Okay.
'Cause why not?
Sure.
Is there like an opening to this mountain kingdom?
Yeah, it seems.
or
Yeah,
what's
it seems
the-
like this kind of pass is open before you. It's just that mist lay beyond.
Okay. Yeah, he's gonna sort of walk up towards these mists. Do the mists seem natural? Is this like a normal thing in the? I mean,
yeah.
it is called the Misty Mountains, but
Sure, that
be-
is
to
very
be
true.
sure.
To be sure. You can roll me a nature check
okay.
to check the naturalness, the naturality. 14. All right. You are fairly sure that these mists are natural. You're in like a high altitude area near the Misty Mountains, so it's like you're a little bit short of breath up here. You have done some traveling kind of uphill and less traveling down dale. And so, yeah, you're pretty sure these are fairly normal.
Sure. Yeah, then he doesn't pull his bow and he just proceeds as normal up this mountain pass,
Okay.
sort of leading everyone up there.
All right. So, you can in fact roll me a perception check, Arvelan, as you lead the group forwards.
Sure. I'm back, baby.
Oh, there it is. Not only a 10, a double 10.
I had to make up for those 20s.
Oh. I could almost feel pity for you.
Yeah.
Almost. And in fact, the roll before that on the disadvantage was a 10 as well.
Yeah.
That's, 3 in a row again. Truly you are chosen for some great averageness.
Yep.
I feel like I'm witnessing the D&D equivalent of like a no-hitter.
Yeah.
Like just like the craziest possible shit.
Welcome to my life.
This is indeed the darkest timeline. Fuck me. So you head through and you don't really spot much, Arvelan. This is the case of Arvelan's rangering career, really. I'm fairly sure it's clear here. Everything seems fine. And you head through to the sort of mountain area, all right? And you're heading through these passes, and these mists are kind of all around you at this point. It does strike you that this would be a good place for an ambush, and you do feel fairly sort of exposed down here, because the mountains either side of you are, a great spot for someone to murder you from.
Yeah, he leads on. It seems like a perfectly natural rock progression here. No danger at all.
Totally normal rock formation here.
Yeah.
It's the logistical analysis.
No chance of ambush at all with those my keen Dunedain eyes.
I have a passive of 17. Does that help at all in this situation?
Sure, yeah, thank you.
I do too.
I don't believe that.
No
I
one
do. I
believes.
have a +7 perception.
I'm gonna go and change his character sheet, and it just says 10 in every score.
Yep.
So, Rally, you do spot what you think might be a figure up on the mountain, but you can only barely make it up through the mist. Basically, you kind of sense movement, and that's what you kind of sense.
Okay, I make everybody, there's movement.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
look-
impossible. This doesn't make any sense.
You're terrible at your job.
You are literally the worst at
It's
what you
Miral's
do
job.
for a job. That's true. Miral has bunked off from this certain class. But yeah, it's there for a second and then it's gone. And the two of you Oh, why not? The two of you find yourselves separated from Myrrel and Hardwin in the mists.
Oh, don't.
Is this triggering for Call of Duty?
Why not? Why not separate the party?
Yeah, you guys find yourselves together, but you can't see where Hardwin or Myrrel are. I've killed them in real life.
I believe that. Yeah. So at this, Arvalon kind of looks by. And says,
Where did the other two go?
At this point, Rowley is just staring at the spot where he saw the movement,
Yeah.
and he takes out one of his spears and he points towards the direction, and not taking his eyes from that spot.
seeing Rowley like get all aggressive and not on drugs, he pulls out his arrow.
Says, what is it you see? Movement could be anything.
Or it could be something very, very bad, boy.
Very, very bad boy. It's the Backstreet Boys.
Bad boys.
I know.
What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do if they come for you?
Triggered.
I need my safe place. I need my safe space.
Oh, it's not Middle Earth anymore. I'm bad at this game. Yeah, can I actively look in the direction that Rowley is?
Sure, I'd
pointing his spear?
let you roll a perception check. Yeah. Holy fucking shit!
To be fair, it's 1 and 2 better
It is
than
1 and
previous.
2 better than the previous double 10s that you rolled.
Yeah.
Hardwin, you are lost in the mists as you've entered through this pass along with Myrrel. You're there with her, and you can't find Rowley and Arvalan. Rowley and Arvalan have spotted some movement above on the cliff, but Arvalan really can't make it out. And you guys realize that you're somewhat sort of lost from one another.
Okay. I regret it.
Panic.
I panic, and I die.
No, I'm fine.
Panic is a free action.
This is the plan. My spirits are lifted. I lose shadow points and I feel rejoice. So I'm like realizing that
You
I've
level up.
I level up.
He's been
Realizing
repressing you.
I finally achieved my full potential, leaving behind Arlan. And no, I'm gonna sword out and sort of look around, and I'm going to see if I can spot anything.
Okay, you're going through slightly quiet, by the way, Josh.
Am I?
Yeah, it's still 10. But yeah, you can roll me a perception check.
Okay, give me a sec.
Lost in the mists.
Ooh, 20.
20 is pretty damn good.
Do I see Arvalan?
One sec, my Zoom's doing its thing. And is it back? And
It's back.
Now it's back-ish. There we go. Alright. Sorry, every now and again it does that. Yeah, so on a 20, you spot the path ahead, and you can see that there's like an opening before you. You don't spot the other two though. Myrrel, to catch you up, you are lost in the mists with Hardwin. Rowley and Arvalan are nowhere to be seen.
In the mist, like the mountains?
Indeed.
Okay, great.
The Misty Mountains.
Wait.
Okay.
What did you say I see up ahead?
You see a pass up ahead, like an opening.
Fantastic. I'm going to move towards it very carefully, and I will. I sort of look back to Myrrel, and I just say, "Have you any idea where they are?"
I have none.
Do we call out to them? And because in Hardwin's mind, I'm like, this is a choke point. This is where you ambush people. This is where you go to die. But if we're looking for our friends, we should probably call out to them. So I'm gonna leave this one up to you. I'm up for a fight. I haven't had a fight in 20 minutes, it feels like. I'm so ready for a fight.
If we can't navigate our way through here, we're gonna have to. But it really is just asking for whatever's out there to find us.
Alright, well, recommendation would be knock an arrow and keep your wits about it. In fact, he looks at like how crap the visibility is and said, probably a sword. And I'm gonna sort of like shield and sword, advance forward and call out, Rowley, you lost out there.
You guys can roll perception checks, Arvalan and Raleigh.
18.
They can't hear me. They're near beyond the bear. They've gone back to the buildings.
Yeah, an 18. You hear a voice in the mists, Arvalan.
Is it discernibly Hardwin, or is it just a voice?
It's just a voice at this point, yeah.
So he quickly rounds on the voice, arrow knocked, and sort of waits to see what happens. Because Rowley saw movement, and now we're hearing a fell voice on the wind.
Indeed.
I'm just waiting for him to fire randomly into the mist.
Yeah.
That's a very Mike thing to do.
Yeah, it is. And he responds with, "Who's there?"
Do I need to roll a perception?
Yeah, yes, everyone does. No, you can tell there's a voice out there. You're pretty sure it's Arvalan. I mean, it's like a response to your call, right?
Yeah, I mean, like it sets
All
off.
in response.
Yeah, it gives me chills down my spine. I imagine it's probably Arvalan.
Yeah, it gives you another
I'm
2
gonna
shadow
go-
points. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna try and move towards it, but keep an eye on the path.
Okay.
Does it seem like they've gone astray? Like we've gone astray? Can I tell in any way?
Yeah, you don't really know, but you do know that a few moments later you kind of emerge through the mists and you see Arvalan and Rowley before you.
You see a big fucking shield. 'Cause
Yeah,
fuck
and
you.
you just emerge to fucking Arvalon pointing a bow at you, or knocked an arrow at you. Says, we were separated. There's something. Raleigh sees something on the ridgeline, and he points to where I assume Raleigh is still speared out at the ridgeline.
Yeah.
Raleigh takes Arvalan's hand and redirects it to the actual spot where he saw things.
Right there. Right there.
He accidentally releases the arrow.
You hear out in the night.
The dwarf falls.
No.
Oh, Jimmy, Jim.
It's Bartleby. Oh no!
You know exactly what it is. He's Arvalan is that one guy on the wall at the siege of.
Yeah, the siege of Elm's Deep. He releases that arrow.
Yep.
He oh, I'm getting interference from the phone from someone.
Oh, that's me.
Way to be, Will.
Classic me.
Yeah, and I'm gonna call out. Oh no, I don't need to call out. You're right there. I point out where the. I point out where I found the pass through the mountain pass, and just say.
Pass for the pass. Yeah.
Yeah, it's that way, but it's a good point for an ambush. And if you've seen something lurking out there in the mists, we best keep our guard up.
Agreed.
All right, so you head through the pass.
I'll go first.
Yeah, Arvalon has his bow still readied.
Okay,
Yeah, spear out.
I'm gonna ready my bow too, instead of a sword.
nice.
This where there was nothing there. Will's just trolling us. We spent the rest of the march just like
Completely
Super.
paranoid. So you head through the pass and you see that the mists go thick up to your chest, really, on many of you, and for those of you who are shorter, probably even higher than that. And it's a cold, kind of wet mist that you're traveling through. And you see the pass up before you. And on that image, as you guys are disappearing into the mists, that is where we're going to wrap up tonight's session
Sweet.
of Journey into Middle-earth. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And, man, that was some rolls today. That was some fucking rolls. I can't even with those rolls. But yeah, we're gonna wrap up this game here. If you guys enjoyed it, please do let us know in chat. Love to see what you guys are saying. And we're going to head into our next game, which is Paranoia RPG. We've got another 3 hours coming your way, so you guys will see Weekly Necromancer, 9 hours every single day here for the next 10 days. Pretty exciting stuff. So yes, Paranoia is happening, and man, I am excited. I've never played this game before, but I've had it lying around for ages, and it's going to be fun. Bravo, Clafty, fantastic. Fuck you, Moldog. Yeah, it's just like Scooby-Doo, Conrad, just like Scooby-Doo. But let's go around the cast and crew. What did we think of tonight's show? Did we enjoy ourselves? And where can we find one another online? Let's start with the man of many tens, Mike.
I found today that I am probably improbable.
Yes.
I don't know, you could roll that many tens in a single day. In a single 3 hour span of time, I could roll that many tens. But yeah, I'm glad to be back into Middle Earth. This is awesome. I'm excited to go see what atrocities lie in Moria. And if you guys want to see me here, you can see me here on Mondays, and then Tuesday through Thursday over on my channel, Unmade Gaming, and Unmade Gaming on all social medias.
Fantastic. Kira.
Nah,
Ah.
lots of fun, good stuff. Glad you know the whole dick joke didn't take up 3 hours.
I was
Damn
proud of
shame.
us. I was proud of us for that.
Proud of the guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna be sad that I'm gonna miss the next 2 weeks. Is the campaign wrapping up in the 2 weeks that I'm gone?
You should be back. No, you may be back in time for the season end.
Okay, because I'm back on like the
We have-
30th.
Don't we have like
That's
8
it.
more episodes?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Oh, sweet. Okay, that's good.
You may miss some Moria stuff, but you know,
Okay.
just fucking dwarves, right?
Yeah, right.
Literally, sometimes.
Well, but yes, Kira, you stream, right?
Yes, I do.
Jeez, Mike.
Well, you set him up by knocking him down with tens.
Yeah, I do art and it's lots of fun. It's chill, hang out. But I'm gonna be gone for 2 weeks, as I've mentioned before. I'm going to Guatemala. I'm
Nice.
gonna be back on the 30th and have my first stream back on the 31st. So it's gonna be really sad without being here and seeing you guys and chat and everything. But I'm gonna be updating my Twitter and my Discord and everything about my trip. So
Nice,
keep your
nice.
field for photos and updates and all that good
Sounds lovely. Great, Greg.
Oh, I had a blast, man. I love playing Rally. Didn't have to go full drug dealer on this one, which was pretty cool. We got a lot of stuff done, which is great. I'm really excited for the rest of the week. Tomorrow night, starting at, what is it, 7, Will?
7,
to 10?
yeah.
7 to 10, I get to play one of my favorite NPCs of all time, Gadolf Blinsky. It's no Blinsky, it's no fun. And I get to play him tomorrow night, and I am super duper fucking stoked. And then I'll be back on Encounter Roleplay on Wednesday from 1 to 4, doing a little Call of Cthulhu action, which is my heart of hearts. You can catch me on my social media, Grimjack21502, Twitch and Twitter. Join me. I'm just a big old nerd, guys.
Fantastic. And yeah, Josh.